for you that you did because you found him in a room severely wounded and bleeding out. Gix was able to find one of the underground harbor that the fortress uses for sneak attacks and secret missions upriver to the ocean. Um, and you all made your way down after healing the admiral a little bit. Made your way down.
I specifically went and found Mystery Meat Man.
You did. Mystery Meat Man is with you.
Awesome.
We need him.
And you almost blew his cover.
Almost.
But not quite.
I don't remember. I don't remember what I said to him. I think it was just like, just come with me. I have questions. They don't know what questions I have.
Mm-hmm.
My questions could be like, what's that meat stick do?
Never know.
They don't know what kind of freak I am.
You all made your way to an elevator shaft, only accessible. It appears to be. It was secret shaft, hidden and accessible by the admiral, who you made your way deep into the fortress, hundreds and hundreds of feet deep. Like you could be almost a mile down.
Hundreds and hundreds.
That's not even hundreds of feet. That's thousands.
That's thousands.
5,208.
You guys, you're like dropping down into Cheyenne Mountain, Fort Knox. Like you guys traveled down this elevator shaft for a very long time, and you found yourselves in a beautiful crystal cavern, gleaming, twinkling. Like the crystals are actively ringing a melodic sound to it. As the admiral begins to, he steps off of the elevator, and you all are in this beautiful grove of crystal and vegetation.
Ooh.
Did we test anything in here yet?
No,
we had just gotten.
You had just gotten there.
It's been a bit.
So who's with us right now?
So you have the wounded admiral, who was healed enough to be able to walk and be back on his feet.
But he's still kind of beat.
He's still really beat up. You've got the mystery meat man, and then the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I offer the admiral an avocado at this trying time?
Yes, that is. Yeah, you
Avocado,
hand him an avocado, and he takes it, and he seems to. He's like you. The admiral has lacerations all over the place. Like he was bleeding out. His throat was cut. Stab wound. He was ganged up
Moments
on.
from death.
Yeah, like you can eat it. Honestly, at this point, I feel like maybe we should just be applying the avocado topically. Just kind of rub it in there. It smell like meaty guacamole. A vast improvement on guacamole as a whole, to be honest. It's a terrible. I don't know why anybody eats it. Awful. No.
But yes, you do heal him.
Wishy grassy Play-Doh.
Does he need his wounds like bandaged up? I got a healer's kit I can use.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll me a medicine.
Sure.
What does
24.
mean for man?
24.
24?
You're able
to basically secure and clean all of his open wounds.
Cool.
What's the difference between your meat and his meat?
Yeah, you're able to. He's
I don't think
bandaged
so.
up enough, plus the healing that he gets from Josie. He's hurt, but he's not on death's door.
Cool.
He is merely wounded.
Tis only a flesh wound.
It's always a flesh wound.
It's in fact made of flesh.
Oh yeah.
As are you. Literally, we are all made of meat.
But his is exposed.
So is yours.
Well,
All of this is meat.
My meat is not exposed.
Does he have a?
First of all, your meat is frequently exposed. Second of all, this is meat.
It is not. That is skin.
Which is the kind of meat?
It
What does he have?
What is skin but tissue? The tissue is meat.
No, this meat's the muscles.
If I took the skin off of a chicken and handed you and said, "Is this meat?" You would say yes. The chicken skin is no different from your
Depends
skin.
on how you define it. Because if you told me, is this meat, as in like, is this meat or vegetarian, then I would say yes, it's meat. But if you would say like, is this the meat of the chicken, I would say no.
Well, no, it's not the meat. It's just meat. I didn't say a definitive article.
Yeah.
Just like your kidney is also meat.
I think
your kidney is meat, but it's also an organ.
The individual because he's called.
Like your kidney's meat, your liver's meat. It's also an organ, but it is also meat.
All right. So is this place like magical? Is that?
It's extremely magical.
Okay. Well, I mean, it could just be like glowing mushrooms.
Yes. If you go ahead and give me an Arcana check as well, Peter, you can do it with advantage if you like.
Apparently I did. Well,
20.
I know something about Arcana.
This, yes, very magical.
I don't know shit about it.
The crystals are.
Oh wait, maybe I do. It's a 19. It's not as good as theirs.
No
Pretty
worries.
good though.
What'd you get?
23.
It was almost a 7.
Yes, the crystals themselves almost radiate with pure, untapped magic. Like this is magic, or at least ether, Arcana in its purest form. This is you're almost in an entirely different realm. Like
Incredibly potent sonic resonance.
yes.
I'm having a thought that I would like to act upon.
Uh-oh.
Everything here is food. We are in the food place. I feel like it's probably rock candy.
Yeah,
full of dicks. Go
ahead. I want to
Do it
go lick a rock.
Lick the rock.
Yeah.
I would like to go lick the rock.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, I'm only amazing at those.
Yep.
How's a 29 treat me?
It's a rock.
Damn.
It is actually.
Does it taste good?
It actually does not taste like food.
Oh.
It is like licking glass, but it
So
is
this is straight up like a corpse.
This is.
So it's like very loudly, I'm like, it's a rock.
So in Foodland, everything is food, but when you go to Magic Foodland, everything becomes.
The magic food becomes just
not
mundane,
food.
not
yes.
food. Yeah, I'm just like it's very loud. I'm like, guys, it's a rock.
It's a rock, really?
Like a regular
So
rock?
Like a rock.
on it,
like bite it. There is a rock.
I'll trust you. I'm not gonna randomly bite what you've told me is a rock.
I mean, you don't have to believe me.
I do believe you.
You should believe me. I'm always correct.
But yeah, the Admiral catches his breath as you apply healing and bandages to him, and he goes, "Thank you for finding me. This is not the outcome that I have anticipated. Apparently, we have a coup on all fronts. These people do not want Windy in power, and they'll do anything that means necessary."
I mean, when you take down a government, you can't just take down one person. You gotta take down the whole thing. It makes sense.
Yeah, you assassinate one king, and he's got like at least a bastard running around,
Right.
or like a brother or something.
We did not realize that the Frosty Monks still had allegiance to the previous king.
You really? This is a surprise. We're surprised. We're all surprised.
Yes.
Well,
We're shocked.
Unfortunately, you do not know them as well as I thought I did. We have known the Order of the Frosty Monks for a very long time. It is unfortunate circumstances that they have decided to unalign themselves with the crown.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
Just figure like Frost Monk, Ice King.
we gotta find better allies.
What's the opposite of a Frost Monk?
Flame grilled.
I was like a Frost Monk. Like the opposite is like a. Yeah, like a molten ranger.
Okay, here. Sure.
Yes, you will have to forgive me.
Hot
I
pepper
did not.
fighter.
You all are not supposed
Sue.
to be here. Unfortunately, this is the only safe haven left of the
Yeah, are we worried about people following us coming down
Well, I
here?
was more like they're safe. Like, do they know an attack is coming? Should we not have told them? Like, hey, by the way.
They were after me.
Right, but they're coming here.
They cannot follow us. Fortunate for us, unfortunate for them.
No, I don't mean we should bring everybody down here. I mean, like, we know that Frosty Monk dude who left is going to tell the Ice Jester, hey, come here and fight these folks. Should we not tell the upstairs folks, hey, by the way, there's an army coming, prepare for that?
I mean, they're still, they're a few days out there. We can...
That's more days to prepare.
We can send a runner. Surely you've got
like,
somebody.
So come do like a sending message.
And he points to the mystery meat man. You.
We need him to be safe.
Well then, we must go deeper into the cavern.
Oh wait, can I send a message?
Get some help. What is the distance of message?
I don't know.
I believe message is line of sight. Sending is same plane of existence.
I'm pretty sure I don't have either.
I got sending.
Sending could be a good spell to send.
If we have something specific, but it's not like you can.
Well, just like, hey, the Ice Jester's army's on the way. Probably like 2 to 3 days. Prepare.
Does he want to send a message to anyone in particular?
You know what? Send it to my second in command.
Do you trust him?
I trust him with my life.
He didn't do a very good job of it.
Wait, is that the annoying voice guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a little gingerbread man.
All right. Yeah, he seems
Strange
like
name for a gingerbread man.
he seems like he would
you
actually
can't sue
try.
be gingerbread.
All right, sure. I'll dial up sending to Mr. Confi.
He's a Confi.
Confit.
Not.
I mean, you can't confit gingerbread either, but.
Yeah, he was adopted. He was from the Midlands of Sevilla and Canada. But alas, yes, please, if you can, tell him to gather the order and to prepare for a hard battle ahead. The Ice Jester is making his way north.
Okay. Does he know that you're hurt? That we're here? I forgot if we.
If we are gathering the order, he will know that something has happened.
Okay. All right. I'll tell him. Yeah, that you're safe, but you're hurt, and together the forces. Okay.
Okay. All right. And it goes off, and
he gets to reply back.
He does.
Oh, is it? Yeah, received.
You
okay.
do feel that the message is received. You are on the same plane of existence.
Cool.
Thank you for the heads up. I shall notify the order, and we shall convene shortly.
I can't even
tell the Admiral to stay safe.
All right. Yeah. Yep. Okay. And I tell him. Yeah. Admiral, Lieutenant Comfy. Yeah.
Do you think it'd be weird to tell him he should take a cough drop?
I don't think.
Like, is that like telling somebody to eat a person here?
You can't tell him anything. Really. I wouldn't think would
like it's more like it's suggesting a cough drop like a taboo. Because like it's kind of a candy, and he's kind of like a dessert.
Good.
Is it like telling somebody to eat a cat or something?
These are sturdy. Handcrafted.
I just didn't want to do that without
No, you're good.
Asking first.
Fuck up that plate. Well, more likely fuck up that.
It's porcelain. You're good.
Yeah, the plate really is not the concern. It's all the shit out of your plate.
But yes, so you all, the Admiral gets up.
I'm gonna need sodas up here, because otherwise I'm gonna keep eating them.
Yeah, you're good. And he begins to lead you further into the cavern, and you guys walk for a little bit. You walk for about 5-10 minutes before you come up to a.
Before we move away from the entry area, can you set like a trap or something?
He tells you that no one can get down.
Get down. Okay.
There's he kind of flashes a symbol on his palm that But in all of my time here, I have yet to have anyone even discover the location.
Yeah, I mean, that's always true until the first time.
Well,
In all your time here, have you ever been betrayed by the frost monks?
you are correct. You are.
I often. Because it's
If
someone
you'd
knows
like to
Glyph of
set,
Warding.
go ahead. If you want to go ahead and try to set a trap,
Do I know Glyph of Warding?
give me. What kind of trap are you gonna try to set?
Well, I'm gonna see if I know Glyph of Warding first. Apparently, I do not. I think it's a wizard spell.
How do you like it, Cole?
It's
Chickeny.
it's good. Like it's good.
Different than what you expected.
Did you make it? Did you like form the
Can I
crust
try
or
a tiny
something
little
that
piece
you
of the chicken
you
crust?
buy? And
I made it.
You made
Yeah.
it. Okay.
It's a pound of chicken,
Mhm.
Italian seasoning, an egg, and some garlic.
Okay.
Just to kind of keep it.
There's a whole pound in each thing. Wow. Cool.
Honestly, not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
I don't know if I would want that for like the whole piece of
It's good flavor.
crust,
Thank you.
but I do like it. I think if you could get it like really thin, it would make good for good wraps.
If you actually makes a really good thin crust pizza with really thin. I just didn't want to go too thin with this one just because.
Yeah, so apparently I do not know Glyph of Warding.
I also cannot find anything of.
Oh wait, do I just hold on? Maybe I do.
I can set a spectral guardian.
Okay.
That'll help. I'm gonna cast Guardian of Faith.
How long
So
does that last?
8 hours.
8 hours? Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So it'll be a good cover at least for something.
Okay.
So as I recite the words to cast, a shield with a sun emblazoned on the front appears.
Just a shield.
Yeah, just a shield. That's all I get. And so whenever a creature hostile to me enters the 10-foot area around it, then this thing comes to life and attacks them.
Does it stay? Like, I just really love the idea of it staying the shield, and the
Yeah,
way it
it's-
attacks, it just like smacks itself
Well,
into them.
it comes like a corporeal.
No, I know. It's
Yeah. I know.
funnier to me if it's a floating shield.
It should be a floating shield.
And the way that it comes to, like, it attacks is just like it just starts ramming itself into you.
Yeah.
Or the little sun just shoots out like sunbeams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And it lasts for 8 hours.
Mhm.
Go ahead and just give me an Arcana check.
Yep.
DC 10.
Cool.
Did you not get it?
Mhm.
Guidance.
Oh yeah.
If you can't hit it, I'll give you a help action. I'm helping. I'm just like, no, you gotta do it over there.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I hit it. 15.
Okay. Yes. You're able to set the parameters correctly,
Mhm.
and all that fun stuff. So we have, and how long does it last? 8 hours.
Yeah, I so you like putting your like doing your little stuff. I just sort of like take my foot and kind of like scoot something that's a little bit misaligned.
Yep. That's perfect.
You make your way further into the cave, following the admiral, and you walk for about 5-10 minutes. And as you guys walk through there, I do not intend to show you this place until much later, once you've recovered the soul stone, the soul food stone. However, dire circumstances, we've sped up the timeline. As you know, the fate of magic is potentially at an imbalance, and
Kind of important.
I have known about you, or at least of you, for quite some time now.
Each of us, or like just our party?
Just the group in
Mhm.
general.
Mhm.
We don't exactly make any efforts to be quiet.
Mm-mm.
No.
Which probably could have saved us that whole Abelios getting kidnapped thing.
Yeah, well, you know.
But also, there's like 8 of us though.
Mhm.
Who attacks 8 people?
No one.
Yeah, but the other 7 come and kill you. That's why you shouldn't join a cult. It makes you stupid.
We have known about your efforts to recover the keys for quite some time, and in fact, I myself have been stationed here in Flavor for quite some time myself.
Implying that you've been other places?
You could say that.
So, what do you do? What are you when you're not here?
You will find out shortly.
Well,
This cavern and complex, and as you begin to walk, you see that the pathway goes from like these dirt hewn, this kind of like maybe more
I
natural,
swear to God, if he's a fucking rock, I'm gonna be
and
like,
it begins to wind and twist, and eventually the environment around you becomes more intentionally carved out as the roads become like paved in like cobblestones, and the walls still have a natural look, but definitely look to have been manually carved to be a little bit lighter and more constructed, so to speak. Yes, I have been part of a team for quite some time to manually make what you call the God's Beacon.
is that our little?
You've been making another one?
We have.
There are already too many of these things. Why?
There are one per plane of existence,
Mm-hmm.
short of Flavor, as it is
Secret.
it is secret, and
So you've been making one for Flavor?
no.
No.
We have, my team and I, we've been tasked to try and create one for instances like this, where there are individuals who feel that they can utilize the power of the god for themselves for unsavory means.
Wait, but how does that help? Having like more.
This is one that we can control. That is not
what's the
controlled
god beacon
by
for? Do we?
Primus
It's the thing
on
that-
mechanics.
We put honestly, I don't. We've been trying to collect this shit for forever, and I don't think I ever got a very good. I don't think we got a very good explanation. I think the gods were like, "Hey, put these keys in there, and maybe that keeps magic safe."
The keys go into the beacon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the thing that holds.
It's a weird magical MacGuffin.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
The thing that holds the keys. That's fine.
The keys go to the cage.
Yeah.
Like wait, so what's the astrolabe?
So the astrolabes are the god's beacons.
Mm-hmm.
We got one.
Yeah, we have one.
Oh yeah.
There is one.
We got one of those.
Every plane of existence.
Except for Flavor.
Except for Flavor, that is supposed to be outside of the zone.
Flavor is Switzerland.
Yes. What it does is every millennia, as dictated per Primus and Mechanus of the Great Cycle, there is a great reset of all magical energies that is siphoned and sucked away from each of the planes that have one of these beacons to Mechanus into Primus, who destroys themselves, unleashing all of that magical energy in a large wave, balancing everything out, and in doing so, a new Primus is brought up, and basically the playing field is leveled again, so that no one can be too powerful.
No one plane.
It's more of regulation, keeping everything in balance.
So, but is there any like at least on like the prime material plane? Is there any effect when this is done correctly that would be noticed by the people, like just random people living on the prime material plane? Because this is like once a generation for elves, so if it's noticeable, we would have noticed.
So it's not even
This is
once
some, like,
a
Hades
generation.
comic
It's the cycle is not consecutive. Like, it's not consistent. It's based on what Mechanus dictates as when it needs to be balanced.
But you said it's like once a millennia.
Once a millennia.
Yeah, that's okay. So once every because
Eon.
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, 'cause once a millennia is like elves live 700 to 900 years. That's once a generation. That's like Halley's Comet.
Like the last cycle hasn't happened for at least like 20,000 years.
Okay. Okay.
So it might be in legend, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no one's lived to do it.
I was like, if there was any way to like notice like, magic's getting all fuckery. Oh yeah, it's been about 1,000 years. It's time. We would have noticed.
Yeah.
That's a very long time for human history. That's not a long time when you live 900 years.
Yeah. So basically, and what it does is these beacons, as they're tuned to each plane, suck up all the magical energy into itself and beam it right back to Mechanis, where it is absorbed into Primus, the god of Mechanis. And at his end of life, in welcoming a new Primus, the energy, he explodes his body, the energy is released and spread out amongst the planes evenly. So basically, anyone who doesn't store magical potential energy, they get wiped to like a level 3 status. So no liches, too powerful. The demigods and stuff like that, archfey, if they aren't strategic and storing their magical energy, they become just fey creatures and stuff like that. All magic that isn't stored gets reset to like.
And they're stored in these god beacons.
Yes, there's like soul kerns and there's
Magical
also
Tupperware.
Magical Tupperware that the gods and archfey and higher level deities and
Devils.
creatures that can store their magical energy and when the cycle happens in preparation. So the Lord.
It's not actually evening the playing field, assuming you have one of these things. It's how billionaires don't pay taxes.
Yes.
This is billionaires not paying taxes.
It's making sure that no one becomes a god. It's to keep the lowlies in check. So the gods don't have to worry about dealing with a new god.
I see, because they're not supposed to directly interfere.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And this is how they are not directly interfering.
By directly interfering.
By having a different form of direct interference.
By creating a natural cycle, quote unquote natural cycle, they are not interfering. Because they are not the ones who are doing it.
That's nice.
It feels like they are very much the ones who are doing it.
Absolutely. 100%.
Like, because it's like you specifically are gathering the magic, and then you specifically are funneling it over there,
So
and then you specifically are eating it all.
They're making an eye thing to store the energy for plane or.
This is one that we can transport as needed. It does not need to be attuned to a.
Who ordered it, or who's it going to?
I'm not at liberty to tell, but
I feel like you should be very at liberty about a lot of things at this point.
This feels like a Star Wars Clone War kind of deal where the
God, I was so bad at watching those movies.
Someone ordered this big like world destroying.
Where are the midichlorians?
Like,
Obi-Wan has lost the planet.
Who ordered this stuff? We need to send it back.
We have 900 identical clones.
Yeah.
Who asked for this?
But it is for the well-being of those who.
All right.
So.
But wait, but I'm still. Hold on. The person and Josie and the character are both very confused. Why is having more of these gonna be good for you specifically? If somebody else is like, oh, I want to do some magical fuckery, how is that helping to have more of these fucking things that seem to be nothing but problems? The Astrolabe has brought us nothing but problems.
Unfortunate for you, this project has been in the works for much longer than.
That does not answer my question.
He's not gonna answer.
How is this a good thing to make more of these?
By having one that isn't made of the divine powers, we are able to. When the reset happens, we are able to, so to speak, mitigate the total catastrophic events that actually happen during the reset.
So this reset is fucking everything up. like dropping like cities out of even when it goes correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
It's like dropping cities out of the sky.
Yeah,
So so this is a bad thing. The reason it's a bad thing, even though it's like
It's meant to be a good thing.
it's
But
supposed to be a
it's
good
not.
thing, but it's not a good thing. It's a bad thing.
Mm,
So even if we do this right, like fucking Evereska's gonna fall out of the sky and nuke an entire continent.
unless Evereska has their own thing.
Which, as far as the gods have told us, there's one per plane, except for this plane, which maybe not.
Well, there's one thing, but that doesn't mean they don't have other forms of magical battery.
But that's the thing; it doesn't matter if they have other forms of magical battery because it's all of the magic.
Well, no, if magic is stored, then it doesn't get.
Where was your afterlife from?
We found it in
It's a desert.
in the desert.
But
We
is it
stole it
from
from some
do
Jews.
you know which
I
We
plane?
think it's from the plane of fire.
But
It
wait,
had gin.
Okay, so they're
Or it
missing
had
there.
it had a fruit in it.
Yeah, so
But-
they're missing there somehow.
but you said that it has to be stored in one of these things.
No, it just it has to be stored.
Just stored.
Just stored in anything.
in particular methods. I
Yes.
get the impression.
Yes, like there are specific ways that you can store it, and it does act as storage.
This is just one of the more convenient ones.
I think this shit is gonna be like radicalizing Josie. She's like, no, you get your magic from nature or nowhere else. I'm sick of this. No more gods. None of this shit. This is too confusing.
Alright, so you're making
Josie's just like no gods, no masters.
But
so you're making this thing and it's not complete yet though.
it has not been completed yet. However, we have been able to make a little faster progress given the circumstances with the mother and her cult rising again.
Alright.
Because God only knows. Gods only know what they are capable of.
I mean, bad things.
Once
Right.
she is released again.
Extremely bad things. We know exactly what she's capable of. You already did it.
But alas, and, you guys get to this courtyard area, and it is beautiful. Like it is calm, and there's you hear a stream up the ways a little bit. You you come into like almost a shrine like place that has like floating lights and all sorts of other like there are old dilapidated buildings around that just doesn't appear to have been taken care of, but like it's looks like there's been activity here recently. Like there's fresh fires that are still burning. There's lights, ever burning lights that are all around. As you come into this place,
Is he expecting that? Or does he seem surprised?
he does not seem surprised. He looks like he's expecting it. And you see this place that has living quarters. It's a little run down, but it's like it's more of just like wear and tear of people just not keeping up with the maintenance. And this was our first outpost underneath Flavor. This is where we had our first encampment long ago when we began this whole orchestration of building a new God's beacon. This is
So you're building it here?
oh yes.
Okay.
This
Well,
was
I hope it's secure.
it has been some time since I've been down here. Being on the surface makes you reminiscent of old times.
Are you like a mole man?
I am not.
Are you a fucking rock?
Give me an insight.
What does that mean? Oh, you mean
I know what it means.
You mean the Rockman, the Earth Elemental, whatever?
I just want to see a giant woman. 22, not nat.
You see the tiniest curl of his lip.
Does the word geodesic concord mean anything to you?
In fact, it does.
Motherfucker! Turn around and I grab Nathaniel. I'm like, that's the guy!
This is guy with the beef stick dreads, right? This is the same guy. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm like, that's the bitch. Tell him about it.
I have not been rocked for a very long time.
Okay, they did not dissolve them. They just turned them into meat, or at least part of them.
The geodesic concord has not been dissolved
Like, well, yeah, you're standing here.
physically. And I am not part of the concord, but I am helping.
Okay. And we needed them to do something. I don't remember what we wanted them for.
We were just supposed to talk to them. That's all your
They are
dream
the
person said.
architects of the cage.
Oh, you know where it is.
Yeah, they built the
I
cage.
do not know where the cage is.
You know where they are, and they can tell us where it is.
Yes,
Yes.
actually. And in fact, I have a little surprise for you further on.
Another surprise. Why do I feel like you've been holding back a lot?
I must trust you. You have saved my life. I can give you a little bit more information.
Well, sure, but also, like, we came here and you knew it was literally our job to stop this shit. You're like, I don't know if they're trustworthy. I know they're literally tasked by, like, 4 different guys.
Listen, I have been attacked
Not by us.
twice by a lot of people who I have considered allies and friends in a very short amount of time. Please forgive me that I did not immediately trust you when you made your appearance known here in Flavor.
I suppose.
Everyone's always so suspicious. Like, we're so nice, and people are so suspicious of us all the time.
It's always the
We
nice
literally have an
guys,
entire cleric of
though.
Floor.
The worst people out there are
Have you
usually the
ever
nice
have you ever heard of an evil cleric of Floor?
Never.
They don't exist.
No, they
If
wouldn't.
you turn evil, I'm pretty sure Floor just like smites you.
You turn inside out.
Yeah.
That's the curse.
Yeah. It's the reverse.
Yeah, I know.
They just
Yeah.
all your innate come out. Like,
that sounds awful.
Yeah.
do you still stay human shape though?
Uh,
Or do you just sort of like do all your organs
Yeah,
sort of like
you do. And it just shows you look like a black hole because no light can emanate from an evil cleric of light.
that makes sense. So you're like very squishy but also no light.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be weird.
So
if
no
they
one's
touch you.
seen one technically.
Yeah, technically you can't see
Yeah.
them. Yeah, so you've never seen an evil cleric of Floor. They don't
Right.
exist.
Well, technically, yes. Yes.
Anyway.
Thank you. Yeah. What are we down here for again? Oh yeah, we're getting your
Something
big,
about
magic
an
thing.
astrolabe and rock people.
Yeah.
I do know that you are after this whole firestone, and I do encourage you to please retrieve it. That this is the important artifact that must be returned to Mama U, as it is now supposed to be in her possession. That being said,
Well, we can't return it to her because we need it.
I'm sure she'd be happy to lend it to you.
But she fucking better. That's like your grandma or whatever.
My patron.
Yeah, same thing.
But I digress. We must go further in. If I am to show you what you actually are here to see.
Chitani Flores.
As he takes you across and through this old, it is practically abandoned. Like there are places that still look like it's in use, but this is mostly abandoned. This is kind of like the first outpost that it was created, and they went further into this cavern. And as you go in, you see there's a little stream up the way, and he just trudges right onto it.
Oh, neat.
And as you follow, you all take a hesitant step, but you two are walking on top of the water. As you cross and as you get closer,
U2TOO rather than TW.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just
You
me and him.
also.
That's why I was also. I was confused. I was like, what happens to the third one or something?
Well, the rest of us are also like all 6 of us are here, but no, like
Yeah.
it's 7 of us, I guess, because we got the meat man. But yeah, no, it's just Zeke and Justine.
Okay.
We walk on the water. Everybody else
This is one of my favorite party tricks. When we first built this place, I was like, we need to put the river in, but they're like, we cannot. It's not safe. I'm like, why don't you put a river in that we can walk on? And like, the engineers really like that one. They had a they spent a weekend playing with some magics, and now we can walk on the water.
Nice.
Yeah, there's no faucet here.
Um, and as you walk,
Area and Occupational Safety and Health Association.
Oh.
So you can build whatever you want. They're not here.
uh, as you walk across, you come across a beautiful pink tree. That you get closer, and it is you see that it is back to like that candy texture that you were familiar with. Like this is it looks like dragon's breath, like the
Tree?
The candy.
the candy.
Dragon's beard.
Dragon's beard.
What? It's not cotton candy.
No, it's
It's pulled sugar.
it's somewhat
That's
similar
what cotton
to.
candy is.
It's done with like
Cornstarch and
yeah.
I
And
have to fucking
peanut
Google
powder.
this goddamn
it's
candy.
it's cotton candy but thicker, basically.
I don't think I would like it either way because I don't like cotton candy. That looks like a
but
fucking cocoon.
It's like it's a willow tree waving in the wind of this dragon's beard strands.
It looks like a moth cocoon. Like a fucking moth is gonna come out of that bitch.
Those things get super fine. Like it's an art because you have to pull it without breaking it. And you pull it, you twist it, fold it, and you keep pulling it, twisting and folding it until you get it's exponentially just getting bigger.
The guys making that have day jobs as noodle makers. It's the same thing they do for the noodles.
But you come across this tree and you walk past it. Behind is a much more beautiful compound that is in a lot more ways, and there is a lot more like this one looks to be significantly more in use, though it doesn't appear that there is anyone in here right now.
No creatures? We haven't seen anyone?
Give me a perception check.
And to perceive.
15.
That one.
Oh.
Ooh, that was almost. It's a 2, but it's a 10.
Kadir, as you're walking across the water, you lose your shadow.
Oh.
You can't find it. You look down and it's gone.
My shadow is missing.
Well, keep a better eye on it.
You all know this, that it's just because there's no like light source.
Yeah.
There's just an ever-present light.
General glow around.
It doesn't catch that.
Also, like we're standing on water, so your shadow would be really far down and like just be hard to
Kadir,
see.
it's very worrying. You lost your shadow.
Weird shit happens with shadows sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes that bitch do be just taken off. She's off in her own business, like whatever she's doing. I don't know. Yeah, I got a 10, so I
Yeah, what did we see?
You got a 16?
Yeah, 15.
15. There doesn't appear to be any like actual animal life here.
False. There are fish in the river.
Those are for decoration. They are painted on the water you can walk on. Though that is Kadir's shadow. It's been torn up.
Oh no. Sliced, shredded to shred Tuesday.
My shoes.
You look around with a 16. You don't see anything, but you hear like the cadence of like a dog or a cat or a small creature walking, but it's weird. It's clinking. Like it doesn't actually it doesn't sound like pitter patter on the. It's just like.
So it's just auditory perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't see anything. You just hear like there might be a cat walking somewhere, or like a dog just moseying about.
Okay. But no human size, no humanoids.
Not at the moment.
Okay. Interesting.
See shrooms?
What is that sound?
You don't hear shit.
You're looking for your shadow.
Mhm.
You're
I also don't hear shit.
Does it sound like it's close by, or? Is
I would say you hear that as well.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Just faintly, you kind of
You hear that?
you didn't pick it up originally until
Something?
Zeke said something.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't see anything.
Maybe like sort of the admiral be like, are we like, is there stuff, people, things?
Oh yes,
creatures?
everyone is probably working on the machine right now.
Hmm.
Okay, just so we're hearing like some footsteps, paw steps, something like that.
Oh, there's probably animals.
It's those words probably. I'm hearing a lot of probably.
This is his place. Let's just go with it. I'm sure.
Yeah,
it's
he
fine.
just brought us down to like a weird dungeon with walkable water.
Listen.
And there's an army on the way, and it's
Mhm.
fine that we don't know anything.
And now the shadow's missing, so
Yeah,
everything-
the shadow's missing, and he's not made of meat. He's actually a rock.
Deeply suspicious of this.
As he walks onto the land, you see that
This is fine.
he
Everything's
still
fine.
doesn't have a shadow, but you all look down. You also don't have a shadow.
Yeah, just diffuse light.
Yeah. But you continue through, and this is a beautiful place. The water is running. There is fresh vegetation and foliage, and it is so different to actually smell actual fresh vegetation as opposed to whatever you've been encountering up on the surface.
It smells like various kinds of food.
Yeah. What were you rolling?
I changed my mind about it.
Okay.
I decided it was not a good idea to lie to my friend. I was gonna try and convince Kadir that I stole his shadow. Because I was like, well, would it make him feel better if I handed him a little jar and was like, oh, it's in here?
Does one of you have an ever smoking bottle?
No.
I do have a jar of. I do have an entire box of combustible like black powder, but.
That's right. That'd be fun.
I think we learned a lesson with that one.
Did we? Did we learn any lessons? No, we did not.
We learned that can be fun.
Yeah, we learned that powder is in fact explosive.
Yeah,
very.
It works.
And we learned how to apply medical aid to our cleric very quickly. If you keep healing him while somebody else unburies him, he doesn't die.
Yeah, not too much.
Just like a little bit. It's fine. He dies a little bit.
But yes, so you make your way through the garden and into these living quarters as he just explains to you like this is the more permanent research station that they have here. This is where they come to like bring out all of their findings and do additional research out here where it's more temperate. As he explains that further deep into this shaft that they've created is the astrolabe that they're making it, and much like on the surface, they also have a R&D department here that is researching arcane and magical things of all sorts and kinds.
Do you think we'll be staying here for a while in this area?
I would like to introduce you to the head engineer first and the foreman, but then you are welcome to explore and take a rest because
we can't stay here too long because we gotta like boogie north to the ice dresser and get that key away from him because he's sending his whole army here, which means it's gonna be a lot easier for us to go there and like not have to fight an entire
our
army.
undercover mission or whatever.
Yeah.
I do believe you at least have a week before we had discussed it.
Right.
You had a week of preparation.
But how long does it take us to get there? Is the thing.
It takes about a week.
It is about that, like 6 days or.
Yeah.
But it is 4 days if you go extremely quickly. 5 days if you take naps, and it's about 6 to 7 days if you actually sleep.
If we got a wagon and some extra horses, we could just like.
Yeah, we could sleep in shifts.
Sleep in shifts, rest the horses in shifts.
Don't we have a way to like just fly with them? Like, do we have wind walk or something?
No.
No. Okay.
Technically, I have tree stripe, but I have to have like been to that tree before.
Yeah.
But
these count as trees.
You know, that's a good question.
And as you are walking
So
along,
I am made of meat. The trees are not made of trees.
Yeah.
you
we got 2 horses, I could polymorph one and put it in the cart while the other one's going, so it gets a chance to rest.
You
and
see,
then, swap them.
as you get further down into the actual building, research building, you smell something kind of a little bit rancid as you look over, and you see looks to be a pot of boiling green liquid that has and there are a plethora of jars and herbs and cuttings and branches, rocks, all sorts of.
I would like to investigate all of that shit.
Give me an investigation check.
Michael, these are good dogs.
They are good dogs. They're horse, but they're good dogs.
Ooh, 17 plus
They're horse for pets.
21.
21.
That's why they're good dogs.
Yes. With a 21, you discern. Give me a.
I was also gonna make a nature check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give me a nature check, or I will say
That's
you can give
7.
me an arcana as either nature or arcana.
I would love to do nature because I have a +9 to that, which makes it a 26.
So
I'm in my element, finally.
Nature.
You here in this room, this is definitely this is an alchemy room used for making potions, salves, all sorts of stuff. You see that the thing that is boiling right now is, you get the sense that it's slightly caustic, but in the sense that it's like, do you do anything to it? Like, you put anything in there, touch it? What?
It's got a big spoon in it. Can I I want to do a little kind of test the viscosity and if they've got any little I assume they got some equipment, so I'll put some in a little bowl if there's any and kind of fiddle with it.
It's like a thick chili. It looks. It's like.
It does not smell edible.
It does not smell edible. It's like a non-Newtonian liquid.
Neat.
It is
half set Jello.
Yes, it is. It is. It looks with it boiling in this pot, it looks fluid, but as soon as you go to pick it up, it's very sticky, very thick, very viscous.
Is the spoon made out of wood that's in it?
In a sense, you notice, as you've seen this material before, this is living wood.
Is this the ironwood?
This is, yes, the ironwood spoon.
Oh, I want to steal that spoon real bad. I'm not going to, but I want to.
And you put something in a bowl. Give me just a straight roll a. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
What's a d4?
Wow, they made ironwood just to make a spoon.
3.
Okay.
Well, it's probably caustic enough to melt regular wood.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that makes
That's why I specifically asked, because the spoon in here looks like it's made out of wood, which is if that spoon is made out of wood, because then I already know it can't eat through wood. Otherwise, the spoon does no good. The fact that it's ironwood tells me that A, this definitely eats through regular wood, possibly eats through metal.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because is this cauldron look like it's made out of anything special?
The cauldron, we'll continue on with that 26 nature. The cauldron does not appear to be made out of metal. It is
like some kind of stone, maybe? It
looks to be made out of some sort of it's I would say it's like a mix of glass and almost mithril is a metal, but almost like a dark mithril.
Okay, so this thing definitely eats through wood. Very likely eats through any standard iron.
So it's incredibly caustic.
I'm gonna bottle some of this shit.
Is it Tasha's caustic fruit?
I don't. Is there any? I just little eyedropper or something that I can just be just test. Does it? Yep, it does that to wood. It does that to stone. Does that to metal. A single drop.
What was your first investigation check?
23.
Okay.
21.
You actually find where they did the tests.
Okay. So not a lot of
someone
things.
already did this, and you see that in the spaces where you have different elements. So you have iron, gold, silver, platinum, mithril, wood, it melts through the stone. It turns the water purple.
And does the water look to be anything other, like change other than purple?
Nope, it just looks like it just changed color.
Weird.
And then it melts through all of the other like precious metals, so your gold, silver, platinum, all of that. Does not melt through the ironwood. Does not melt through the mithril. Does melt through wood, and then does not affect any of the gems.
Okay, so, and clearly doesn't affect glass because they've got it in like a glass cauldron.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna take some glass bottles and I'm gonna take just quick, just like check nobody's watching me.
There does. Give me a sleight of hand to quietly bottle up.
Can I get some help from my favorite wide-shouldered cleric who could stand in the doorway and block the way for me?
I am looking at this liquid and I say, why in the world? Yeah, I'm gonna help.
Yeah.
Why in the world do you want that? I'm okay.
For reasons.
I'm watching what you're doing.
You're not gonna ask me why I want that when it saves your life. That's a very helpful advantage because I got a 1 and a 2 for a total of 21.
There you go. Cool.
The good news is most things don't melt through glass.
Yeah, and I have a like a herbalism kit, so I have like little glass bottles and stuff.
Yeah.
What did I get?
You can go ahead and add a, I will say.
I don't want to steal like a noticeable amount, but I want to steal as much as I can without it being noticeable.
I would say you got maybe 2 vials of unknown caustic liquid.
I have so many unknown things in my inventory.
They're the best.
You haven't had a chance to get them appraised. You guys have been busy.
I know. But like it took a real life like 3 years to figure out what the rocks are, and I still can't use them.
Your Eladrin stones?
Yeah, because I don't have a face step, and I can't learn face step. I have to get an item.
My eyes are better now.
Which I'm still on the lookout for.
I love dogs. Unfortunately, they do not love my image.
Yeah.
Hello.
Except for specific dogs. I get used to specific dogs. I'm not allergic to Charlie.
That's usually how like dog and cat allergies work, though.
Yeah. And I see these guys infrequently enough. Yeah. I have not to come.
Strange dogs.
Distributing swords.
But yeah, and as you're doing this, Bartholomew begins like this. We began this fortress, as I said, long ago because we're trying to build an astrolabe, but over time the plans have changed. We have removed things from the plan. Right now, we are currently just working on the astrolabe, but we have created and possibly, I hate to say it, perfected travel to the astral realm.
Oh, neat.
As
would having an existing astrolabe like work from help?
As much as it would help, having something that can be traced back to here would not be beneficial to the goals that we are trying to achieve.
Valid. Because I got one right here.
Oof. Bring it out.
Wow.
Stop showing that shit off.
I've never seen one in person. I've only ever seen. It is. I would have thought it was a lot bigger, but size. It's not the size; it's how you use it. Type of thing.
No, it gets bigger.
I keep hearing that, and it's mostly true, but it's a little bit not true. My girlfriend's huge.
Whoa.
Well, you've seen her.
She's got large plots of land.
She's got a large plots of everything.
But as we have
I have to find chocolate that doesn't melt. And
They'll have some the dark chocolate that's all the built-in.
Yeah, those buildings are made out of weird chocolate.
Yeah.
Does that shit melt?
No, we tried it.
We did try melting it.
It didn't melt.
I mean, that melts at extreme temperatures, but
How's extreme is extreme? If you were a fire genasi and you touched that building, would it melt?
On a scale of frozen to fire genasi,
Yeah.
how high can they?
well, it melts when.
Because we did touch it with just straight up fire.
Yeah, it didn't do anything. It's like supposed to be fire.
I mean, it melts when a bombardment attacks it, but that is like a huge amount of fire.
Get some of that for the trip home.
Yeah, where do I buy like a couple bricks of that?
I mean, we can make it for you.
Sweet, I would love some of that. Like, is this as much as you can give me, to be honest? I feel
You
really
do
bad.
know that it is considered a building material.
Yeah, but on our realm, it's chocolate and you can eat it.
Are you sure you can eat it? Oh yeah, you tasted
We
it.
I took a bite out of that building.
That's right. Was that?
It's like
I took a fly-by bite from my horse.
That's right. On yours. Look at it.
cow dark
Huh?
chocolate. But yeah,
It's like what?
It's like 80%.
Yeah, it's a good shit.
That's the good shit.
We're grown ass women. We eat dark chocolate.
Mm.
That's the thing. It's like that's how you know you become a real adult when you eat dark chocolate on purpose.
Oh, I love dark. 98%.
Ooh,
I
that's
love
too
dark.
dark. Ooh, I got like 70. That's about it.
Yeah. Like 70's about as close as I can get. Because otherwise, it's like this tastes like coffee ground.
Like the mom from Charlie Chocolate. I just suck on it because you just. But it's so good.
Yeah, because either I'm gonna buy some here, or when we go upstairs, I'm gonna commit some civil unrest.
Minor vandalism.
And honestly, I had a package one time when all the protests were going on for like BLM, and I got the funniest UPS message ever because I was like, "Why is my package late?" And I go and look up, it's like, "Oh, your package has been delayed." Oh, why? Your package has been delayed due to civil unrest because it was in Chicago, and I was like, "Yeah, no, that seems a pretty viable reason for my
Makes
package
sense.
to not be here yet."
Sure, take your time, guys.
Yeah, go ahead, take
Sort
your.
it out.
Yeah, you take your time. I don't really need it. It's not like it's like shoes, so I don't need it all that bad right this second. It's just sometimes it's like, oh, it's just delayed because of some weather or we didn't plan very well. It's like, no, things are on fire. People tilted a car
It
over.
is unsafe to go out of your house.
Yeah, we're not letting the UPS people go outside. It's like, you know what, valid.
But yeah, he just goes kind of starts describing the history of it.
But yeah, the chocolate is on my list.
Cool. You get the sense that he is very old. The way he describes talking about some of the stuff, and you kind of like putting two and two together. Like if he was here, like when that was an encampment, like how long have they been here?
The moment he told me he was a rock person, I assumed he was like 1,000,000 years old.
Gotta be.
He's not a rock person.
Well, but he used to be.
But yeah, but he just kind of goes through the history. You figure out that there were a team of engineers and scientists left over from the Geodesic Concord who were tasked on a secret mission to basically begin this project. And when the Concord was dissolved, this project, quite literally and figuratively, went underground.
Yeah.
And so they've been doing this for a very long time.
Question for you, Admiral.
Yes.
Person.
Bartholomew.
Thank you. Would being able to see into these other planes be helpful?
See into the other plane?
Yeah.
Not unnecessarily, but
because if you could put on a pair of glasses and just see into the other planes.
What other planes are we talking about?
Well, depending on how much time and effort you can put into it, any of them. Like any of them.
Oh, that's right. You got those glasses.
Yeah, I forgot I traded Gix my sword that I wasn't using for those glasses he wasn't using. And right now you can see into the Feywild, Shadowfell, and the Ethereal plane. But with enough time, effort, and materials, you can make lenses that can see into any of the planes.
We've got nothing but time on our hands here, so.
Do you have extra manpower to?
I think we could find some means of extra profit.
Yeah, it's literally like Astral Sea, Air, Fire, Water, Earth, Beastlands, Arborea, Isgard, Limbo, and Pneumonia. Nine Hells, Archeron, Mechanus, Arcadia, Mount Celestia,
These are all
Bitopia, and
the places
Elysium.
you want to go, or
No, those are all places you can make lenses for.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do
Sounds
know that, like I said, we have perfected this art of travel to the astral realm, so I'm sure we can find resources and materials of the other realms in the astral.
Yeah, they do all kind of connect there, don't they?
Yeah, because Astral Realm's kind of like in between all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But please follow me. This is only the entrance of the facility. As he leads you even further in, and you come to a rock wall. Like this is almost like the back of the cavern that was built, and you see just a simple, large, double-door entrance. The doors go about 10 to 12 feet high. They're big, but they're simple. Like there's just big doors. And he opens one of them, and as you make your way into it, you find yourselves in what looked like as something he described earlier as their magical
Workshop.
yeah, the magical side of things. Hold on. This doesn't. I'm having to use a different program today because
Oh yeah, no worries.
my other one didn't want to work today.
Sometimes these things happen.
Like, you've seen how long it takes me to find the map, so. Like, I have 900 things open, and one of them is the one that I need.
And as you make your way in,
Ooh,
this is
a portal.
Extremely
Also, whatever the fuck that is.
Magical space. Your like you have to turn off your magic sense because it is just
You
so
need to blow your nose, dear.
overbearing.
I have. Unfortunately, it's just my allergy.
Do you want some Tylenol?
Tylenol will help.
No,
because I don't hurt.
But it'll help with the congestion.
It might.
Okay. Sure.
Well, part of the congestion is just swelling.
Hmm.
And it will reduce swelling.
Okay.
You know, I really think if they, like, you know that thing that they used to suck the wax out of your ear when you go to the ENT?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you went to the ENT and you're like, can you just, like, vacuum up my sinuses, and they did that? It would probably help a lot. I'm sure they have a nose equivalent.
I mean, I do
Use
the
a neti
neti pot.
Yeah, neti pot.
No, not the neti pot.
Oh,
The
you
little
want
fucking
you want a
vacuum.
power vacuum?
Have you ever had them do that at the ENT?
Which one?
The fucking ear vacuum? Yeah, last time I went to the ENT, it's like a little vacuum on a hose, and they just stick it in your ear and like.
No, that sounds wrong.
No, it honestly it feels amazing. My ears have never been cleaner. It's the fucking best. I do not want to go outside. Yeah, no, the ear vacuum is the fucking
Why
best.
are you
Highly
trying to
recommend
go
it.
outside, dog?
It's scary and dark. Because you're not supposed to clean your ears with like Q-tips and stuff.
That's what they say you're not supposed to do.
It absolutely does impact your ears. Mine especially because my fucking ear holes are too small. But yeah, that little vacuum thing it's the best. I think they probably have one for your sinuses. I think they should have.
But yeah, he leads you into your common room.
So this is the magic workshop.
This is where this is where the other side, the other room facility was like.
Alright, so where's the God's Beacon?
Proper like alchemical.
Probably.
Oh, as you go like walking through some of these rooms and stuff like that.
I want to investigate that fucking portal.
Oh, you would like to see the beacon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
also, what the hell is that?
Technically, you don't see that. Just yet.
There's no doors on that room.
Yeah, there's no doors on that. I can see through walls.
I mean, technically,
you wearing your glasses?
into a flea and get into that room. You cannot stop me.
So you have
No.
there you go.
No.
So you have your bottle room and potions for magical potions as opposed to like alchemical potions.
I'm less good at those.
You have power stones that he points to. You see, these are various power stones that they have that radiate primordial and etheric, astral, as well as other planar magics. It looks like kind of like a study classroom. You have a storage room there, and this is kind of like a get-together study room that they have that kind of goes up. This is kind of like a relaxation, just a fire pit.
Oh, it's a fire pit. It's like I just see all the like the nice fun stuff.
It's just wispies for fun.
Just for fun.
What's in the pit?
Right? Like what's this?
Oh, that is
Leave me in the pit.
We attempted to core down.
No.
What the fuck are you doing?
Slipping.
Okay.
Roll the 1 on that dex check.
He's an old man.
And
Doing
he's
his best.
He's doing what old man do. Wander.
Yeah.
Lay down.
You know what, man? I get you. I too wander around without my glasses on, can't see shit in my apartment, and sometimes I trip over some shit, and I'm the one who put it there.
So you just dug straight down?
We did, and we hit something unfavorable, and we sealed it to the best of our ability.
You have a Balrog in a hole.
We do not know what it is. We have not gone down since we hit whatever it or
Unfavorable in environment or in creature.
Let's just say the ground shook for 3 days straight.
Oh.
And your solution was a grate?
Oh no, we've sealed it. It's just to make sure no one falls in. It does not. This is the only thing that has been able to actually cover the hole. We have tried through magical and practical means to fill it with the dirt that we took out, and within a day,
It doesn't
the
fill.
hole is back.
Right, you guys just try like to be like solid wood floor or nothing.
Again, within a day, the hole is back.
Interesting.
And for some reason,
whatever you throw down disappears.
It does.
Okay, that could be useful.
Immediately fights the impulse to start throwing shit in the
Yeah,
hole.
yeah.
Do we have anything we really need to get rid of?
Oh, I'm gonna do my trick. I'm gonna take a rock or something and cast light on it.
Yeah, throw it in the hole.
We'll see how far it goes so I can see it.
You throw it
Mhm.
in about 5 seconds. You just see it. Give me a sleight of hand check first to throw something down.
Ew, that's a bad roll.
Can I help him?
You're gonna help
Why?
me. Help me.
I'm gonna jostle him so he drops it in the hole.
Give me a
4.
performance check.
4 is what I got. 4 for my slight handedness.
My performance is
Your
probably not any
hand is-
better than your sleight of hand. Oh shit, that's an 18. Hell yeah. Roll a 17 and I got a plus a 1. I just want to like jostle him a little bit, not enough to knock him in the hole, but be like, oh my, I'm so sorry.
As
You know me, 2 less feet, sometimes.
You see Bartholomew immediately like, oh, be careful around the hole.
Oh.
We have lost a few. And
I just want to
as he
see how
pulls
far
you
down it
back,
goes. I bet there's no light down there at all.
Do not throw anything down there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, he dropped it. I'm so sorry. I bet I
And
took your favorite rock.
You do drop something,
Yeah, for sure.
but it misses the hole
Oh,
as
okay.
he comes in and stops you.
Oh,
Can I
there's-
kick it in the hole?
Oh, there's my lucky rock.
Give me a dexterity check.
I'm just sitting at the back going,
What?
You need to beat a 22.
Uh-oh.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 3 technically.
Your natural one.
It's a 3.
Is it there?
Oh my God, Josie.
Okay, yeah. I'm kicking rocks.
You don't kick the rock. You go to kick the lit rock and you
Like, well, I'm not looking. I'm just trying to just quick.
yeah. You end up actually actually like stepping on it and slipping backwards. You take 3 points of bludgeon damage
Oh no!
as you hit your head on one of the benches.
Oh, the 3 points of blood with
Which-
my 167 HP.
Let's back away from the hole. We're
Like,
down over
I
here.
told you, please be careful around
Yes,
the
of
hole.
course.
It is very
I
dangerous.
slipped on a rock.
Just
Why?
Stop leaving rocks on the floor next to the dangerous hole.
Why is there glowing rock on the floor?
I don't know. It's your fucking hole.
I think that was my
Give me
rock.
perception.
Shut up, Zeke.
Persuasion.
Yeah, I think
I immediately just like put my hand over Zeke's mouth.
I think that was I'm
I put my hand over Zeke's mouth. I'm like, stop leaving rocks around your hole.
Technically, this is not my hole, but
Are you not in charge of all this shit?
listen, I need you to please
Let's all go
stand
to
up and we need to leave.
let's go to the fire pit. It looks nice
You are
over there.
stressing me out around this hole that I didn't even want to show you in the first place. Because
Quick,
it is a
somebody get-
dangerous hole.
Quick, tell me what different equipment be in the hole.
Um,
Where is your sense of adventure?
I'm
Where's Ivelios? He's like going through it. He'll do anything.
And as you make your way through the back door, you follow along a long hallway that kind of takes a few turns, lit with just like a dim light. As you make your way into you come out onto a platform, and you find yourself in a mass like bigger than anything that should be down here. But you find yourself in a massive, beautifully built and decorated chamber that has finely crafted pillars, as well as like there's like almost like dwarven and elvish influence. As you see a massive device in the center of the room,
Ooh.
and looks like a few individuals standing nearby.
People, wow, people do live here.
As this is a massive, and underneath it is radiating this blue light, this blue pulsing light. And Kadir, with your detect magic, you find that this is reminiscent of almost the pure arcana and pure weave that you felt at the beginning of this cavern. As none of the rings are moving, but at least none of the big rings are moving, but some of the smaller ones in the middle, those seem to be moving very slowly. As you see that, you hear Bartholomew just kind of like let out a, it is so beautiful. As it appears that he might not have ever. It has been some time since I've seen this machine.
It's very round.
We're still under Fort Baconator, right?
In this sense.
Okay.
yeah.
In a sense, in what way? I so need you to speak
We-
very plainly to me, my guy.
We walked like a long way.
Yeah.
So we are under.
We're under flavor.
The time
We
for
are-
secrets is well past.
Because we have been here for so long, we have been able to perfect certain magics and create other magics with the raw weave that we have access to. We are technically transplanar.
Right now?
Oh, congrats! Good for you.
We are
Vibes.
we are under Fort Baconator, but we are also not under Fort Baconator.
So where are we then?
We are wherever we need to be. That is
We're in between planets.
we are in the in between. We are
So this is the astral.
we are not even in the astral, which is why we have perfected travel to the astral, because we are in between the space in between.
Oh, so we're like between the astral and the material plane.
which is why it is so pertinent and nearly impossible for anyone to get down here. Because, and he raises his hand, the purple rune, only a few of us know the actual magics that we create to get down here.
Interesting.
But yes, this is our own human civilization. I don't know what to call it. This is our own beacon. This is our pride and joy.
Nice.
It's neat.
Can you turn it on?
We cannot turn it on.
Last time we turned one of these on, he got squished.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I had to revivify him.
how did he get squished? The
He stood on it.
Yeah, we.
The one you have is so small.
No,
How did
it's
it
way
squeeze
big.
you?
He shrunk it.
This is shrunk him.
Yeah, it's usually it's this big, and then he stood on it, and he pressed a button that turned it on, and it squished him.
We didn't know what it did yet.
But we did say don't press that button, Kadir, and he pressed it anyway.
I mean, somebody had to press something on it.
You really didn't. You actually did not.
Definitely understand how.
Most,
You could have. If you had not pressed that button, that fruit would have still been in there. We wouldn't have had to like deal with him either.
listen, you know, sometimes
He let a fucking fire
best,
genie out.
the epiphanies happen when you press the wrong button.
Okay, well, you
Yeah.
didn't have to fight an entire camp of
Definitely learned a
genies,
lesson.
and then also have to fight an Ifrit because he let it out.
Minor details.
No.
All right. Well, and so it's not. You can't turn it on. It's not done. So.
I mean, it is.
Cool.
It has been built. We can turn it on if we need to, but it is very hard to test. It takes a toll as well on us as operators, but also it is siphoned
Really
a lot
doesn't
of
do
the
anything to
surrounding
you.
magic.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I haven't really like turned it on.
This is based on secondary schematics. So the God's beacon that you have, this is
Simplified.
this is different. This is like a version.
This is a reverse engineer
Yes.
kind of thing.
These were plans that the Geodesic Concord. These were plans for the very first prototype that were given to us, and the Concord perfected and gave Mechanus the plans that you have in your hand for the ones that you have on you.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
We got some monsters in ours though.
Please, any.
Hey, yours doesn't have any little holes to put monsters in.
No, like I said, this was the schematics for the very first
But
prototype.
where do you store the magic?
We do not store the magic here. We redirect it where it needs to go. We act as a conduit as opposed to a storage, a siphon.
Interesting. Okay.
Which is why it is important for us to be transplanar, because we can be where we need to be should we need.
Oh, you guys are like stealing cable.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
You're like plugging into somebody else's utilities.
We should keep an eye on what's happening over here.
Yeah. You're like I got an RV, but I'm too cheap to like pay to plug it in.
I do not know what those words are.
That's okay. You
Yeah.
don't need to. You just know that you're doing it.
But please, let me introduce you to the head engineers. They are our current proprietors, and they keep everyone happy. As you see, he brings you to two individuals. The first one is actually is actually working on the machine on the backside. You see a man, about like 6'4", vibrant blue skin, bald, has red eyes. Doesn't appear to be demonic in a sense, but red eyes nonetheless. As you see, this man, he's got some like he's got some arcane.
That's what this thing is. It's a splitter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you use to steal cable.
Okay.
It's like so in optics, there's a thing called a splitter that you put a beam through it and it splits it into two separate beams.
Yeah.
In poverty, there's a thing called a splitter that you plug into somebody else's cable connection, and then
Yeah.
you steal their cable.
Yeah.
Or well, you don't steal your cable. You are photocopying their cable
Mhm.
Makes sense.
because they are also still getting cable.
But you see this individual who appears to have like these floating lenses in front of him.
Mhm.
He's wearing this beautiful like red robes as he appears to be like looking and tinkering at something on on one of the panels behind. Um, Sergey, please. This is
He's Russian.
Great.
Please let me introduce you to the people who saved my. I don't know. You don't have a name.
No, we never really got around. The thing is that we keep sort of like losing and adding people. The team has changed
A couple of times.
because just like, me and him are kind of the only originals.
I think of us as the lost and the found.
Yeah, strays, kind of. Yeah, we don't really have a name. We're sus.
These are the people who saved my life like a couple hours ago. Not even. It's been only like it's only been like 2 hours. The
It's a couple.
I know we had planned to show them this much later, but unfortunately our timetable has moved up. Unfortunately, and Sergey
Sometimes they do that.
puts his hands together. I see. And how are you liking our facilities?
They're pretty.
It's neat. There's a big hole in the ground. There's a big pot of goo. Fun crystals.
Yes, you've seen the alchemy and the magic of our facility.
Oh, I saw the lab with like the plants in it.
Yes, it's the alchemy lab.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
We got a lot of stuff going on.
We do. We do a lot of testing here, and as well as maintaining our device, we do other personal research projects.
Mhm.
It is a pleasure to meet you all. Sergey.
Are you now?
Sergey.
Oh well, good for you.
Mhm.
Nice and everything.
It's SHER space GHEY. Ser is his first name. Gay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, I'm Zeke.
it is a pleasure to meet you.
Just seeing.
It is a pleasure
Good
to
to hear.
meet you. The pleasure.
Are
to
you
meet
from around here? Like, I know we're kind of in a weird in-between space.
I am from one of. I am from the astral realm.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
the Asterone's got a lot of things in it.
You know, I've heard a lot about it, but I've never been.
You should visit
Yeah.
sometime. It is.
You're not a Gitzerai, are you?
Oh no, we do not associate ourselves. My species does not associate herself with the gift. They are
I mean, like I hear the Gitzerai are pretty
Such.
fine.
primitive minds.
The Gitzerai are like thought forms mostly.
Indeed. And yet, they can be so thoughtless. And you're just like staring off into space.
In the least offensive way possible, what are you? Like I've never seen a
They
person
just
like
said
you
he's
before.
from the astral.
Well, right, but lots of people like the Gith Yankee and the Gitzerai are from the astral realm.
He's
Like
an astro man.
I am an Oostrali.
Oh,
We are
Oostrology?
Oostrali.
Oostrali. Okay.
My people, we come into being. We came into being from the remnants of a dead god.
Okay.
It sounds about like the astral realm, yeah.
That's cool.
It's most of what's there.
Indeed, it is. The large majority of the astral realm are
It's all the land masses. All the land
trash
masses are corpses.
and corpses. And,
There's like
and the gift. Because
Trash corpses
gifts
in the
are
gift.
I mean, you do live forever if you're in the astral realm. There's no aging, so.
Mhm.
It's hard to age if you don't have a body in the Gitzerais case.
I love that combo of
please enjoy your time here in our lovely facility. And should you need anything or have questions, please don't hesitate to ask, as I shall answer them to the best of my ability.
That was the wrong offer to make.
But please, if you must, I have work that needs to be done.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Bartholomew leads you away. And Sergey can be he has
I mean, he is pastrami, so.
He is hard to swallow. Is that the word?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a series of words that one could use.
He's a
Like,
bit,
the strange taste, the mannerisms that they say up top is weird.
he's a bit pompous.
Certainly unique. Also kind of racist.
Yeah.
Is he like really good at doing magic stuff?
He is.
He's like an HR nightmare.
He
well, gotta keep
was
around
one
some
of the
reason.
prime engineers and architects who originally came with us when we began building this. So he has been part of the project for day one. So he is very well respected. And
Very old, apparently.
Everything from the astral.
We all have aged. In fact, he is one of the people who turned me into this.
Oh.
Oh, he can just make people into other stuff?
Technically, yes.
That's alchemy.
Was pretty cool.
I gotta find.
And you chose beef jerky.
I was supposed to be the face, and I was supposed to be the one who goes up top to do the reconnaissance, to bring information from the top side down. And in order to do that, I needed to blend in. And so we built Fort Baconator, and I have had many appearances very similar to this one, as Clan Baconator has long reigned in this.
Oh. Does Queen Wendy know about that?
Queen Wendy knows what she needs to know.
Yeah, so she don't know. You could just said no.
I mean, there are things that she knows, but there are things that...
But she doesn't know about that.
She does not know that I am the same person that her grandfather...
Yeah, so the answer is no.
No.
You could just say no.
Yeah, no.
That's fine. Like, we're not going to tell her.
He's used to being cagey. It's kind of a thing around here.
Like, we're not going to tell her. It's not on any of our fucking business.
Are these dog blankets or human blankets?
Human blankets.
Don't want to mix them up.
Listen, there's an entire squishmallow in my apartment that used to be mine, and then Charlie claimed it, and so now it's the dog. It's also the cat's bed because she recently discovered she likes it as well, so now she bullies him away from it.
I just didn't want to pick it up and wrap it around myself and go, oh, look, I'm covered in dog hair.
Yeah, there are a series of cushions and blankets that look like they are for human use at my apartment because they look like the ones that are for human use. But they are the dogs.
These are
and the
meant
cats.
for most of the stuff that we have are meant for... Where did it go?
Why does my eyeball hurt?
Do you need allergy eye drops?
No. Otherwise my eyes would be itchy. It's like specifically hurts. And it's only the right eye. Although, Tuesday, you guys can come a little bit earlier. So you can that hay bale has to go actually in the trash or into the field or something. Because it is too close to my window and that's where my air conditioner is.
Blowing hay.
Well, it's not blowing hay, but it's blowing whatever is in the hay that I am allergic to.
A literal hay bale.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, so we bought a bale of hay because the archery place that we go to was selling some of their used ones.
Right.
And it's been living in my outside closet for over a year. And we've not used it one time because it weighs 130 pounds.
Yeah, that's full size, right?
It's very heavy. Well, it's compacted. So it's like this big.
Yeah.
But it's very heavy. And so we never used it one time. And I cleaned out my closet and I was like, look, you just bought a house. You have an little bit of like dust into my face, and I immediately sounded like I was dying for several hours.
That's really,
And now it is too close to my window, so I need to be in other locations.
You have such sad eyes.
Yeah, it's because it's the droopy face, it's so he can get snacks better.
It totally works too.
It does. Yeah, he earlier I was like, you can't have any pepperoni. Well, actually, Michael, can he have pepperoni?
He wants a pepperoni.
He deserves pepperoni.
Yeah,
Look at him. Look at that face.
Pepperoni.
Milo, come here. Come here. Hi. It's a sleepy boy. You're so shy. You've met me so many times. I've literally been here for like 3 hours. And I gave you pepperoni.
Yeah, you should be best friends by now. Pepperoni, that's mom for life.
Yeah, right?
Whereas
Like,
Oscar is just like,
you don't even have to give Charlie pepperoni. All you have to do is like think about the concept of pepperoni in his vicinity, and he'll be your best friend. Or to really just exist. Just exist in any capacity.
enter the room and he's your best friend.
Right. No, Charlie's a whore.
Sorry,
That's okay.
He has never met a human he didn't like.
Like, he doesn't like those kids that run up and down my hallway.
Mm.
That's because they're loud. Although, speaking of those kids, I fucking got them the other day. They love to. It's summer, so all the fucking kids are out of school and they're bored. And there's this pack of children. Like, it's literally like 20 kids. Guessing like 8 to 12-ish. There's a couple like little ones in there, like they're the younger siblings, but and one of the things they like to do is fucking run up and bang on doors and then run off. Wow. And they caught me in a fucking mood the other day, and they banged on my door so hard they knocked a picture off the wall. And I was like across the living room, I fucking stopped across the living room, opened my door, stepped outside, and I saw them at the far end of the hall, like a couple of them, so they're like hee hee, and they started running off. Well, those kids know me, because there's a couple of them that'll come around periodically and knock on my door and ask if I have any trash they can take out. And I'll usually give them a couple bucks to take my trash out for me, because like I don't want to fucking do it. And you know,
they're usually good kids.
They're usually good kids, and those ones I have no problems with. And so I stomped down the hall, and they had run and joined the pack of children. I was like, just immediately like, y'all are not to lay another fucking hand on my door. Like, I didn't swear at them, but I was like, if you come and bang on my door again, we're gonna have problems. I'm gonna find all of your parents. I don't care who actually did it. You're all together, so you're all responsible. And they immediately start pointing fingers. It wasn't us. It was him. I was like, I do not care. Don't point fingers. I don't care who actually did it. But if you do it again, we're gonna have problems. And they've not come and banged on my door. I've heard them do it to the neighbors, but they've not come and done it to me since.
Wow, that sounds really boring. Like,
Mom
you have to
boys.
be super bored to actually have to knock on your neighbor.
Okay, there was one the other day that I didn't go out and yell because it actually was kind of funny. So, have you seen that thing where like people do it's that Kesha song and be like, you know, I see your heart beat to the beat of the drum, and so it plays that line in the song, and then they'll like bang on something really hard, like bang bang, and they work together.
Okay.
There was like one at each door in the hallway. One of them played it really loud on his phone, and then all at the same time went bang bang on all the doors, and I was like,
okay,
that one's
at least funny.
That was at least funny. I'm not gonna go yell at you guys because that was actually funny. But I can't go out there and do anything because you can't know that it's funny because you'll never stop.
You can't let on that you like it.
Yeah, but there's 4 or 5 of them that are like they're sweet kids. Cole came over one time to pick me up for something, and I was out like working on my plants last summer, and the boys were out there just like fascinated by the plants. And these children, I had tomatoes. And I was like tending the tomato plants, and one of them was like, "Are those apples?"
Really?
Straight, like not even joke. He was, and I had like looked at him like he's playing with me. I was like, "No, they're not apples. Oh, are they cherries then?"
Yeah, bro. I got a baseball-sized cherry growing in my porch.
Right, like nope, these are tomatoes, my guy. And they all wanted to try peppers off my jalapeno plant. And I was like, well, they're jalapenos. Like they're gonna be hot. And you know, gave them all each one, and they tried, and they're all immediately like, oh, I need water. Like they're not that hot. You guys are exaggerating. Like, well, you eat one. Okay. Picked one off, put it in my mouth. I was like,
it's just pepper.
Yeah. Like they're so hardcore. Like you're 9. But no, like they're good kids. Like they come around and like they'll be like knock on the door like, do you have any trash we can take out, ma'am?
Ooh, they ma'amed you? Yeah, if they're gonna ma'am you, you gotta.
Yeah, no, like they're really polite. Like the couple that They call me ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
and they're being so polite.
Yeah.
Oh, but it hurts every time.
You're dead.
Oh, little kids calling me ma'am. Thank you for being so kind and so polite and so respectful. But ouch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Almost there. Goodness gracious, this took a while.
But yeah, no, because of them, I usually keep like a couple dollars cash in my wallet for when they come around. They've never actually asked me for money to do it. I just like, so I guess they're just bored because they go around and knock on everybody's door and be like, "You have some trash we can take out." But they never ask for money. But I'm like, you guys are doing like a chore on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some
Thanks.
incentive. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure that at least enough people give them something for it.
So, as you leave Sergei,
Sergey.
from to do his work, Bartholomew takes you to a little desk a little bit further into the cavern. Then there is papers, diagrams, schematics. There's several different quills and parchments writing themselves around this individual. You see in front of you a finely dressed purple tiefling. Like he looks like Victorian era, basically.
That's your brother.
He looks extremely fancy, extremely very well dressed. But his head is down and he is like flipping madly through something. And as you see into here we go.
Oh, he is very fancy.
Ooh.
I like his little like not boots, but
As
his
he
leg
is
warmers.
madly, you hear Bartholomew kind of clears, and he looks up and
Oh, he's got like a little tassel lion tail. You know what I learned about tieflings recently? Did you know they have vestigial wings?
They can.
Sort of like just like set into their backs.
They
It's
can.
very
They don't
weird
always,
looking.
yeah.
and he looks up and he goes, "Oh, nice to meet you all. It is heard so much about your travels.
Have you?
I have.
Who's what? From who?
I have my sources, and I am not obligated to tell you where I learn my information."
No, but you're not obligated. I'm just asking.
Well,
Just hope. More so, I want to make sure the people giving you information are giving you correct information.
well, let's see. Then he starts flipping through.
Was it Yvonne
Who?
Yvonne Cardinal.
from the Citadel?
I have no idea who that is.
Never mind.
No, but from what it looks like, and he begins with like flipping through. Cloud Giant City, cultists. You had an affair with.
Affair.
Affair is a strong word.
An affair with who? Who had an affair?
Looks like you have some unfinished business.
I think
with
that's
someone
your
else.
tryst. With,
First of all, not a tryst. She gave me jewelry. I think that counts as like no longer a tryst. Wait, do I have a girlfriend now?
You died. It looks like, or nearly dead.
Just for a second.
I didn't die nearly. Okay.
I did almost kill you.
Yeah.
Well, technically,
dedication.
those guys who refused to talk almost killed you.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah. Also, but yeah, no, she doesn't have like a spouse or anything. It's not an affair.
Yeah, that's why I said tryst.
Well, tryst implies no level of like. It's like a hit and quit it kind of thing.
Didn't Ivelios die more than me? I mean, if we're taking
Encounter.
Ivelios, I think, has died like twice.
Yeah.
I personally
he
remember
died
fighting
way more
twice.
than I did.
Yeah, I remember fighting Ivelios twice.
All right. Well.
Ivelios is really going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been going through it though.
Well, let's just say this should be proof that my records are accurate.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the affair thing is not, but.
Well, he's spying on us, or someone is.
Yeah. Also, like, yeah, who's fucking what? Now I do need to know answers, actually. Like, who's getting in my personal business?
Seriously.
I am. Nice to meet you. I'm Rain. Rain Mori. Nice to meet you.
Why is that so familiar?
And you're getting your information
I
from...
mean, other than just being the weather pattern.
From
No.
the direct source. Rain as in, like, the reign of the king.
Are you watching us?
Oh,
I am keeping tabs on you, but I'm not watching you.
You're
The
so...
Tanasi guy on the... That's different.
Different guy.
Different rain. Okay.
Look, my guy, I need to know how you know what you know.
All right.
And he, like, looks over at Zaphiel, and he's like, let's just say I have a name.
Immediate head turn to Zaphiel and like
Wait,
fire in my eyes.
are you connected to the Knowing Mistress?
Connected is a word that you can use.
Zaphiel, have we been telling stories and tales?
I know what you're talking about, and quite honestly, this is the second time in a very short period of time that you have accused me of being
First of all, it's not
teamed
that
up
short of...
with the enemy.
I didn't say he was an enemy. I'm just saying there's a purple tiefling who doesn't look terribly unlike you, who just implied that you're telling him
It
shit.
is rather suspicious.
You see Zaphiel like staring daggers at this person. Give me an insight.
Can I roll it with advantage because he's my teammate?
Wait, are you related?
That's why
I do not know who this
when I
man
walked in
is,
here, I did say, Zaphiel, look, it's your brother.
and I thought you were being joking, and I do not appreciate.
It was a joke, but it's more truth.
Yeah, it was a joke, but also like, that was a 22.
Zaphiel has no idea.
Alright, I turn to the other guy. How do you know my good friend Zaphiel?
Technically, I know all of you.
How do you know my good friend Zaphiel specifically and more so than the rest of us?
Well, he's the proclaimed champion of the Knowing Mistress.
How do you know him personally?
I don't know him personally.
Professionally?
I know all of you professionally.
You
in
do
the
not know me
same-
professionally, I've never met you.
Let's just say,
Biblically's a good one.
if I were to tell you, I'd reveal my sources, and that might.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know who your source is, so...
Well, could you just stop spying on our personal business? I mean,
Yeah, you can keep track of our like doing stuff for the world. The personal stuff is a little
creepy.
It's very personal!
It's intrusive.
I make it my business to know everyone's business.
Do you hear you when you talk?
Right.
I mean.
Okay,
I
no, you know
believe
what?
I do,
That
but
right
that's
there,
just how it.
that right there tells me you two are absolutely related somehow. Siblings, cousins, stepbrothers, I don't know what your shit is, but you definitely know each other in a way, or ways,
We
or you
don't-
capital K know each other,
We do
but
not.
you know
yeah.
each other.
There's something going on.
So we
I
can all
have
be
a back-
friends.
I have a back door into the.
I bet you
Knowing
have a
Mistress's
back door,
realm,
alright.
And I have a few copies of some books.
Wow, if only we knew somebody who had a magic sword that opened mysterious doors to places.
I do not know what you're talking about. Listen, I have not been in contact with the goddess in a few weeks now, and I'm getting quite jittery for it. Usually she at least checks in once in a while.
I'm just saying, I
The
noticed how
fact
he
that you
stole
are-
his shit, my shit, but none of your shit.
I'm the champion. I don't have shit. I was
Lies.
locked in a. I was locked in a.
We did drugs and you
Library.
showed me your secret library. Don't tell me you don't have secrets.
The library that's connected to the goddess's library.
Are you
My
just? Are you
knowledge
just?
is her knowledge.
Yeah. Wait, she can hear everything you know. She knows everything you know.
Well, if she finds my
Or are you
books,
just
yes.
praying?
Zaphiel!
I mean, we all have a book, don't you? Didn't you know that?
No!
Oh, well, yes. We all
What?
have a book.
So she knows what the fuck we're doing. All of the things.
Well, she, like, if she were to look at it, she would know what you're doing, but she doesn't. She
Just
does not make it.
doesn't mean you read it.
She believes in free will and right to personal privacy. She's not like.
But she apparently doesn't
eavesdropping.
believe in antivirus programs.
Much like there are back doors into the Nine Hells or Mount Celestia, doors into my mistress's realm as well.
Okay. Sure.
Well,
And to imply that I am working with this man.
I didn't imply it. He implied it.
he very deeply implied.
He very
it.
deeply, he looked you dead in the face and said, I have my ins with the goddess of knowledge. You're also our in with the goddess of knowledge. So forgive me for thinking that's a little bit more of an implication, but just a statement, actually.
Plus, we're not even related. My horns will be different.
Tieflings all have lots of different horns. Your horns not being the same means nothing.
I digress. I find it very offensive that you... Listen, I've been nothing but loyal. And the fact
Oh, I'm not saying like you haven't been loyal. I'm just saying we all get drunk and gossip. Once
we
again,
did get drunk, and I did show you something very near and dear to me.
and it was very cool. But if that's like your college friend or whatever, who's to say you didn't get drunk and get like you show him something very cool?
Unfortunately, I've lived an extremely solitary life. I was in a cave for 40 years, and then I was in a library for 80 years, and then I met you all. And then I was just on, before all of that, I was just on the road running from being killed. So, forgive me.
I don't know what you get up to when we're asleep. You could have like a deep, rich inner life. I assume.
I'm sleeping when you all are asleep, as I don't short rest.
Really, other races really need to get on that. Like 8
In
hours,
fact,
that's too
what
much
are
time.
you doing while we're sleeping?
Keeping watch!
Uh-huh.
Ibelios and I
Living
keep
your
all the
own
watches.
Anyway.
You guys all have to sleep 8 hours because you're fucking lazy. Ibelios takes a watch, I take a watch.
You see, Rain is looking at you. Oh, this is so fascinating. Oh,
You
I love
silence.
inner conflict.
Silence.
Juicy,
Decaf silence.
juicy
I will not.
drama.
He is right.
I'm going to break all of your fingers.
Anyway, Rain.
Ash, call me Ash, please.
Okay.
Rain?
Rain at
Rain Ashmore is my full name.
Okay.
Careful, there's Talon. Just kidding, there's another Devon.
But yes. Ash then. So Ash.
I have a headache. I have a headache. I need to
Presumably
pray,
you
I
were
think.
you were
I've
brought
never
here
had
for
to
a
pray
reason.
before.
I believe you
What's
would...
up?
I don't know, what is up? And you... I was just trying to introduce... You are one of the architects.
Apparently we've already been introduced.
Well, what's one of the things we need
Listen,
to know about? Maybe he knows all
Your
this stuff.
stories are some of the most juiciest stories I've read in a long time.
Stop saying that.
If only you were a bard, we could have a song about it.
You know, there's nothing but
If you-
time here.
If you publish, we get raised.
Yeah, that's right.
If you public, I know a lizard that knows how to kill you 500 different ways.
What's one of our questions that we need to know?
You hear...
Yeah,
Gets
let's
back
put
up.
the list.
He knows everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knows everything.
I've done so much.
I have very illegal
Do you
drugs
think
in my
he knows
pocket.
that I licked the guy?
That thing's what?
I licked that one person.
I licked a lot of people. I have a lot of illegal drugs in my pocket. I don't know which pockets at this point.
I won't tell them about your drugs.
Shut up!
Quick, ask him a question. We need answers.
I take my whole scroll of to-do list. I just smack him in the face
Yeah.
with it. What can you tell me about all of this?
Ooh, Theophilus. Haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, okay. Write that down. This guy.
Wait, you
I can't. He's not my list. You write it down.
Write it on the list.
You met him before?
Oh no, I've never met any of you people.
He's only read about
We have to tell.
What do you know about him?
Well, he's...
Bad man.
Other
Yeah.
than he's a bad guy.
I believe I know the exact same amount as you do.
Yeah, because he reads our minds all the time.
I don't read your minds, read your books.
Whatever.
That's not fair.
Same thing. That's... I
It's
debate...
so invasive.
I debate whether that's more invasive.
Okay,
You bribe a fox one time and you get access to the restricted section.
The paper boxes?
So if you could
Nope.
get the
No, hold on. You know the library man.
Give me an
we kill
insight.
this guy? Do you know this person? So
That's where we met Zathiel. You were in the library with Zathiel. That's how you know Zathiel. The dirty 20.
So we met Zathiel in a giant old library.
okay,
That was trying to eat us.
Yeah. I've heard the tale, but I don't
Yeah.
remember why this. Okay.
We killed the librarian of that.
Rolled a dirty 20 as well. He is telling the truth. He does not know who Zathiel is.
Other
He
than what
knows
you read.
of Zathiel. He has never physically.
They've never spoken.
You know, his in was Goddess Ayun, champion of Ayun. That's what he was alluding to.
Yeah, because he knows stuff.
Yes.
So he also worships Ayun.
Apparently he like
You do
blackmails
not.
Ayun.
You at least not
Or
that you can
something.
tell. He is not showing any representation of the goddess on it.
Yeah, I don't think he worships her at all. I think he just uses
As
her
for the
knowledge.
paper foxes, absolutely, he bribed a paper fox and he was able to get into her domain.
So it's like turns out you need to send a message to Ayun because there's no way she knows about this fucking Jamoke.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
You have to be concerned about this.
Hold on.
This
You
rando.
bribed a fox and you got in.
Did you never try bribing the foxes?
No. I know. That's how they got in. To steal the keys. The location.
Motherfucker!
Wait.
Holy shit!
They bribed the foxes too.
Uh-huh.
Who's the they?
The people, Theophilus, that dude and his people.
Okay. Yeah.
Those foxes were very bribable. I bribed the foxes. I bribed the foxes to deliver me to Zathiel.
You know what that means? It means we need to let Ayun know that there's a.
That's what I was just saying, Zathiel. Like you need to tell her.
I wish I can. I haven't been. I've been reaching out. She hasn't been.
Maybe reach out with like, hey boss, by the way, someone's been breaking into your shit.
You've got a security breach.
Emergency.
We can try it later. Unfortunately, my messages are going unanswered.
Okay, but your message has been like, hey, we'd love some information. This is a very important message. She might actually pay attention to it.
I mean,
also as a champion, she should pay more attention to your messages. You should get a raise or something.
I get the impression that normally she does, which is why this is concerning to him.
It is extremely concerning.
So
don't just ignore.
Yes,
you have access to the books. Can you like edit the books? Maybe erase something that you didn't want anyone to know about.
Oh no, unfortunately, I can't do that.
Why? What's in your book?
Not for me. I mean, just for the party.
Just for a friend.
Yeah.
No. I like to just look and read and
Is
enjoy
it a
in the moment.
Is it something you could do if you wanted to?
Maybe not
I've
you
never
specifically,
tried,
but a person could want.
I'm sure if there's a will, there's a way. I mean, I've never given it a thought. I love the juicy drama.
Yes.
Your sister's a bitch.
That is so
yes,
true.
you're right. You're right, and you should say it.
I say it all the time.
I know, but he can also say it.
That's true. I splashed her with fish water. That was very fun. That was very enjoyable for me.
But I digress. And now that you know my dirty little secret,
I don't know that you were considered that a dirty little secret. You seem very proud of this.
absolutely. How often do you bribe something and get into a god's domain?
Not right.
Actually, I've heard stories.
No one likes children.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of information about me that there's no way for someone to get out. There's a lot of information about me that there's no way for that information to get out unless you were present or they're you. So if that information gets out, I know where that leak came from, and I will come back here and I will beat your ass into this dirt.
Tell me about the anvil.
I don't know shit about the anvil. I can't read.
Your Mima loves you very much.
I know. I don't need a goddess's book to tell me my mother loves me.
Well, I don't gossip too much question.
Also, shut up about my aunt. That's none of your business.
They don't listen to me anyways, unless I'm talking about the project. So I just have my notes and I have my fanfics and I have.
Ew! No! 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 No!
Fanfics.
You read a lot about me. You know how very good I am at setting things on fire. I will set so many things on fire right now.
You're like, Yvonne. I ship her. I ship them with Yvonne. Love theirs too.
Who?
Yeah, you.
No! Ew! I'm gonna. I just pick up like the nearest piece of paper and like throw it at his face.
Old and classic trope of the wild girl getting with the smart person.
Zeke, I'm going to kill him. If I kill him, do not revivify him. If I kill him, he deserves it and he should stay dead.
You wait a little while. This is the wrong time.
Rain.
Yes. It's been so long since I've been able to talk to normal people.
You know, I wish I could say that I was having the same experience.
Actually, no, I kind of get that. Like, yeah. When you get stuck in the church for so long, it can get kind of weird.
Okay, I thought you were talking about us. I was going to say, we're very
No.
No, we're not.
Listen.
Maybe you're not.
To be.
I have a loving mother, a great family, pets, and friends.
I will tell you, I did not know any of you when I first picked out your books. I just went random.
You just randomly grabbed all 6 of our books.
Well, I didn't get yours, but I found yours because they were talking about you. And there was something
association.
else.
Wait a minute, hold on. You don't know who your parents are, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you probably answer some questions if he's got your fucking book.
No, they're around somewhere. Well,
Also, put those back! Put them back!
They are?
Oh, so you just go with fucking liar. I don't believe you.
Roll an insight.
Alright, I've caught him like 4 times. Can I have advantage?
I only got a 13.
He's telling the truth.
I got an 18.
Telling the truth.
I will guidance myself. I got a 19.
He's telling the truth.
God damn it. His charisma is probably stupid high.
Or he's just truthful and you hate it anyway.
Yeah.
No, he's absolutely lying. He did not put those books back.
You don't know that. I could have been rolling deception. I could have been rolling persuasion.
So, I'm gonna say, I don't believe him. I have no proof that he's lying.
The books are not in my possession right now, but
Put them back.
anyway.
All right, our list.
The rest of you, your list. Theophilus is old as fuck. You know this.
Yeah.
You're
Tell me something I don't know.
The geodesic Concord is alive and well.
We already know that.
How do we find him?
Astral realm. We can get you there.
Let's go.
Yeah, we kind of already knew that too.
Mommy Ooh is in trouble. Just letting you know. She's yes.
We know that too.
Found out that.
Oh.
Yes.
What's that voice that Gix talks to when he goes into the hood thing?
Yeah, who's that? What's that all about? Spooky voice friend from the astral realm.
Yeah.
That's like haunting gigs.
Like, it's been so long since we talked about that. Yes. Oh, it's just a void dragon. It's no big deal.
That feels like a big deal.
Void dragon.
Void dragon.
Yes.
That feels like a very big deal.
He picked up a sword that was cursed by it, and then.
So if we get rid of the sword, we get rid of the dragon.
Not necessarily.
I think we could get the dragon. We could use the dragon.
I don't know that we can. The dragon seems very upset at him.
Is the
dragon's kind of
bad
mad.
or neutral?
Yeah, because void's not a color or a metal.
The void dragon is much.
Is that from the Shadow Realm or something?
There's Shadowfell, right?
The void dragons, no, they are. Their domain is in the astral realm.
Everything goes back to astral.
No, it is quite angry with Gix at the moment.
Why?
Because he took his sword.
He broke the curse, and
Oh yeah, because we made him let go of the sword.
Man.
What was that gonna do?
I have no idea.
Well, the sword was like talking to him too.
The story wasn't written. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right, what else we got?
You all decided to be nice and save your friend.
Yeah, believe it or not, we want our friend to have two.
You know, that could have been a great side quest for you all, and you all decided to just milk her.
Is this what having fans is like?
I don't know what this is like.
Listen,
Our life is so fucking weird.
I don't know if I've ever had fans before.
I don't like it.
I don't know if I like it.
Estola Raw
some people.
Is Dolora a physical being? A real god that actually exists outside of people's minds?
I have no idea.
Dolora
It was for a while with
what's his
Livelios.
name's god?
But she may or may not have ever been a real deity that actually existed with like form.
I mean, there are enough people to worship her that she might actually be real.
So it's sort of like
I
created.
do my research. What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's an important part of his story. I figured you'd go read his fucking backstory.
No, Livelios is kind of dull.
Rude!
It's the tragic trope of. It's the tragic trope of sad background. Parents were mean to me. I became a paladin. Self-loathing.
I'm gonna kick your ass on his behalf. I think it counts more if I kick your ass for somebody else.
Calling real living people.
Once again, actual real person,
Right.
not a book character. It feels so weird to say that on a fake person.
Right. Out of character.
I'm defending the realness of a fake person with my own fake person.
It's so meta.
I'm having my own Brennan Lee Mulligan moment where he had to like talking about his own character. He's like, in character. He's like, I'm not a character. I'm a real person. And then had to stop and be like, that's weird.
I just watched that the other day.
Yeah, he's not a character. He's a real person.
That's what it says in the script, so I gotta say it that way.
Well, I mean, up until this point, he was a character.
No, he's been a real person the whole time. Because, like, that can go two ways. You're the same classic trope of a guy who probably has no friends and no inner life. And so he lives his life through everybody else by breaking in and stealing things. Because he can't make personal connections.
It's really astute of you. That's a great observation.
Ouch.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm not. I never am.
I bury myself in my work, and in my free time, I bury myself in your stories.
Yes, you're very sad.
I'm actually a very jovial individual.
No, you're sad as like a concept. Your whole vibe is sad.
I think bored is more accurate.
Sad, bored, pathetic.
I feel like I'm quite accomplished. I bribed my way into God's domain.
Yeah, because you can't even make a connection with a deity, and their whole thing is connection.
What's the best book you've read? The best book you've ever read? This might stump him. I don't know. He's read so many. How do you?
I have read so many stories. They all end the same.
I mean, technically, all stories end in death.
The one
Not
story.
if you're immortal.
The one story that I really enjoyed was a long time ago. It was about 3 resets ago. There was an individual, a half-giant, named, I don't remember his name, but it was a classic story trope of the underdog making his way up the chain and fighting for what's good, only to find out that he was in the wrong the entire time, and making the flip. He ended up just walking away. You'd think that he'd like fight for justice and right the wrongs. No, he just walked away.
Okay.
Started life, became a farmer. And a whole flock of sheep.
Didn't have anything to do with Laralith the Gruul, did it?
No.
Who's that?
So you've not read very far in my book, it seems. Or at least you've not been paying attention.
With the juicy details.
That was a juicy detail and you missed it.
Oh, you missed the moment.
I don't remember seeing her name amongst the library, and
It definitely would have been in my book.
Are you sure?
In fact, I know that you don't read very well because it was on this paper.
Give me an insight check. It might be that that's like a protected name.
No, it might be that he's fucking lying to us. It is a 22.
He's being genuine. He does not know what name you're talking about.
I can read the specific name on.
You can see that right there, right?
You skipped a line.
No, right here.
Traitors. Why is Ivelios being rude? Weird.
No, there's a whole line right here.
I don't see anything.
Interesting.
There's nothing there.
Oh.
Are you kidding? There's something I don't know.
And apparently you can't know.
Wait,
Wow,
what?
sucks for you.
What?
I can change that. Don't worry.
I don't think you can. How can you change information for what you don't know if you don't know what you don't know?
I have the best mind right over there. He can make me see things.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what you don't know either. He doesn't, because only we know that.
Wait, who did he point to? That's mine?
Sergey.
No, you see, the 6 of us know that. But we've not told anybody else.
You
We've
know,
not
that
wrote it
makes
down
a
anywhere.
lot of sense now. Why? Interesting. Okay, it does. It's just the mother.
Could be. You'll never know.
I'd like you to please roll me deception or persuasion. Don't tell me which one, but just tell me the result.
Can I get some help from my friends?
No.
Damn it, fine. Guidance myself. Ooh, you get to have 4. That is a dirty 24.
Fine, keep your secrets.
I will, thank you.
I'll find them out eventually.
You won't.
I'm sure I will.
I'm sure you won't. Once again, you don't know what you don't know.
On my way in the...
Doesn't matter if you find your way in there. I just showed it to you in black and white. And it didn't do you any good. You can find it all you want. You can't read it.
Anyway.
This has been very informative for both of us.
It has been... Something
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got some charcoal. I could just write it all over the walls and he wouldn't be able to read it right in front of his face. That would be very fun.
Why can he not know?
It's very interesting that he can't know.
Can anyone else not see it?
Give me...
The
Bartholomew?
yeah, you can read this, right? Just right there. This line here. Don't read it out loud. Just can you read it?
I do not see anything where your fingers are.
Meat Man?
I do not know.
That was the mystery meat.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
They all
weird.
have similar accents.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Because I realized suddenly they could both be Meat Man.
You remember you were told that her name was struck.
But we found it in that book.
That was locked away in a forgotten repository.
Oh.
We've somehow overcome that.
By finding... You found a...
I wonder if that book was stolen from Ioun too.
Did we keep that book?
We did. It's in Ivelios' library.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a...
Because we stored them there because nobody can get in there but him.
Yeah.
Give me a Arcana check.
Shit.
What are those?
Yeah, good, because I'm not. Yeah, I'm decent actually. I have a +4, but I'm sure you do better. You're a warlock.
21.
You remember that
I got a 9.
the page
Oh,
that
shit.
told about her life, those pages were sealed between lead.
And I had to flip on it because I got petrified.
Yes, which prevents any magic from penetrating it.
They can't scry, right? Because it's like lead that's like this thick is all it
Yeah.
takes.
You get the sense that this would have been like the last thing that of her and her life that existed, and you can make the deduction that it probably was from Ioun's library.
Interesting. So how does that guy get it? And I wonder if we had the book open and somebody scried, they could probably read it because then it's not surrounded.
You also got the sense that it was deposited there after the prison was made. It's like it was put there. Like it's like a box in a box in a box.
Yeah, to be protected.
Oh yeah, because it's an afterlife that only for
it was
half-species
really
people,
yeah.
and it's a back room that you're not supposed to be able to get to because we weren't supposed to be able to get
that
in
was
there.
behind the mayor.
And that guy's dead.
Yeah.
So the only person who can get in there is already dead, except we got in there. And now we've hit it in the Southfields Library, which is fine. That's fine. It's a great place for it.
But yeah, you get the sense that it probably was placed there intentionally to be safe.
Because that's like one of the most
Stop
unlikely.
stepping on the 40 board. the great wizard Schrodinger.
Yeah.
It's Schrodinger's cat. You know, the book is both present and not present.
Yeah, and it was in. That's what protected it
From being
Yeah.
white as well.
Yeah.
Because it's surrounded by lead, so even the magic to wipe her name can't hit it.
Right.
Interesting.
Okay.
Whatever we gotta do, Zapio, we gotta get your goddess on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't agree more.
Security
honestly,
breach, big fucking problem.
Absolutely.
We gotta shut
And I
off
mean,
his
there
access.
are people who come and go as denizens of her realm, but
That's not a security breach. That's a security breach. I'm going to break your fingers.
What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with the story.
There's nothing wrong with storytelling.
There's a difference between storytelling and snooping and spying.
Right. Because
Privacy.
Who am I gonna tell? These people don't care what I tell them. They're just rambling.
That's the thing. If it's just stories, it's fine. But we're not just stories. We are real humanoid people.
Yeah, I was gonna say most of us aren't human. Actually, I mean, it's just like Zeke and kind of half you.
Yeah.
So were our legends. Legends are just stories that.
Yes, but we're alive.
That
Also,
got names changed. Legends were real ones.
Yeah, but they're not telling
I'm
me
going to make
intimate
a
details of their
persuasion check
lives.
to sort of try and convince him that what he's doing is weird and creepy.
Sure, give me a.
We need a barbarian friend. We need somebody who's very good at intimidating.
You want to arm wrestle him for see who's right?
Oh, I'm gonna pound his ass into the ground. I'm gonna make Jimothy sit on him and just breathe in his face for a while.
No, actually, I'm going to use my glibness.
Okay, what does that do?
It's my Mystic Arcanum. It's an 8th level spell.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, you can make a charisma check. Or when you make a charisma check, you can replace the number you roll with a 15. Additionally, no matter what you say, magic that would determine if you're telling the truth indicates that you're being truthful. So I did not roll a 1 with either of those
guidance
things. So 15 plus 3, 18 plus persuasion, 12. Or no, persuasion is only 7. Sorry. 25. To convince him, please stop. That's my life that you're dealing with there. It's weird. It's not nice. It's not okay.
I mean, I didn't realize that it was. To me, you were, not are, you are people, you're real. But you were just
stories. I get it.
Characters like stories. You're characters in literal characters in a book that I was in a literal book that I was.
I understand, and that's why I'm saying.
But
please stop.
I understand. That
also, none of our lives are fascinating enough to be worth reading a book about.
Yours might.
You've got some.
Oh well, first of all, thank you. Second of all, it's really not. I didn't do a lot for the first like 24 years. This isn't in the last like year or so that anything's been happening.
Well,
like Avelia's had a whole like thing going on. Zathiel's a chosen of a god. Like that's way more interesting.
it's interesting on as a title.
Oh, I'm sure the day to day is all drunk.
No offense, Zathia. None taken. No, my life was pretty boring for 60% of it up until now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure like the day to day of being like a chosen is very drunk. Like.
Oh well, before the goddess found me, I was actually just.
Yeah, people were trying to kill you.
Place because I was being hunted, so.
Which is very silly. No one should do that. You're very nice.
In some cultures and in some sects of the world, I am considered an abomination.
You really get the double racism just from being a tiefling, and then like.
Well.
Then like the ASMR on top of it.
And the ASMR, just want me dead, and then
you get like you get the regular racism, and then you get like the celestial racism right on top.
Well, then you've got the people who think I can be corrupted from the Nine Hells, the demon lords of the Nine Hells, and so.
You're a very wanted man. You're very desirable.
It makes for a very challenging childhood.
Oh, I'm sure.
is lovely.
Actually, no, that's true. Your mom is lovely, but she is also an enabler.
She honestly, she really is.
No one asked your opinion.
And my dad's a very nice guy.
Your dad is
Sorry.
not a nice man. Your dad sucks. Your dad and your sister are peas in a pod.
You know, your dad thinks he's a nice man. He thinks he's doing good, but really he's just ruining relationships around him.
No, your mom's very nice, but she's also an enabler. Your dad sucks. He's a bad man. I've always his parents suck. I have no clue who my fucking dad is. His parents abandoned him. Gix's parents probably hate each other. Seems like a very lizard person thing to do.
Gix grew up in a commune. He's lucky to honestly be alive because they would have eaten him as a young child had he not learned how to swim quickly.
Yeah, no, I know. He told them. What I'm saying is, like, except for the last year or so, for the most part, most of us have had very boring lives. Like, you were in a temple.
Sure. Right.
He was a merchant's son. Wasn't exactly doing anything exciting. Avelios was in some sort of, like, self-imposed exile handing out pamphlets. I was in the woods. Gix was in the water.
All right. Enough about the past. Let's write our
Anyway.
future book. We're going to Astral Realm or what?
We're writing no books.
Well,
Yeah.
from what I've read, you all are after the. I say
Oh.
you have about a week
Yeah.
before you need to take leave. So we could set up. It might take a. He kind of looks at a cup. He looks at a watch on his wrist. He pulls out a pocket watch. He pulls out another pocket watch.
You got to
And then
compare
he looks
time
at
to
both.
different realms, you know.
Time zones.
I think we could manage getting you to the astral realm in a couple hours.
Okay.
Cool.
If that is something you would like to.
Can you get us back from the astral realm?
Oh yes, absolutely.
In how long?
I have perfected the traversing into the astral realm, so I can. We just have to make preparations, but your return trip should be very good.
Do we need special like equipment or anything?
Just your mind.
Oh well, okay.
The smarter you are in the astral realm,
That's what I was
the
thinking.
more powerful you are. So
Oh, great. I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll do well with your hat.
It's a headband.
Do you get any of those for us? I don't want to get lost.
You're so smart, Zeke. Like, you're doing great.
Yeah.
He's my friend, and I believe in him.
I do believe we have some equipment laying around for those who are disadvantaged when it comes to intelligence.
You know, just once, it'd be nice if we met somebody who was, like, enthusiastic and kind.
Right.
Like, then just, like, insult us to our
There's
faces.
only Lugdash. It's the only guy we got.
It's really just him.
Yeah. Everyone else is.
No, Force Master
alright,
Deborah
let's do
was
it.
also very nice, too. She was very complimentary.
Let me see what I can find,
Great.
and if I'm able to find something, I will happily give it to you.
Okay.
Most of the people that we are transporting.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you know,
everyone
everybody
today
was
does a
helped
good job. Yes.
Like, it's nice. She did not
Well,
explain anything.
please make yourselves at home. Bartholomew, welcome
This
back.
isn't like
It is nice to have you.
invitation ring or anything, right?
Back,
I don't know anything about
Sure.
Geneseo Life.
and
Maybe like hope you come back.
let Sergey know if you'd like to turn back. Like I will let them know
It's like, I don't know
should
anything
I
about, like,
feel
Genasi.
need to return to my original.
Different cultures.
Yep.
But for now, I shall let you be. Enjoy your stories,
More, they don't really have a
and
culture of their own. More
I
of a
will
culture of whatever.
let
they're
us
born into.
talk later.
I should have asked her.
I
Being a
have
half-speed.
questions regarding our
Should have
plans.
asked about that.
I've also
I was
convened the
thinking.
order.
Yeah,
Oh,
Doing research.
interesting.
it's not what they
Well,
call it these days.
I did read a lot of books.
Hope that's fun for you.
Is that the Earth guys or which order?
Oh,
Like, we just legitimately did
there
read books.
are
sure.
things
Yeah,
that have
like
been
several of them.
set
These
in
spread
place
pages
that
and
have been
spread
on
out
hold
fast.
for a very long time in the above us, including a group of
It's
individuals
very,
known as the Order,
educational.
Everything's rope.
and they are to
Spines
be
were flexed,
activated
if you will.
when Bartholomew
Hopefully
has
not
been
Not like I
either mortally wounded,
That's how you do
killed, or has gone missing. So the fact that he has activated the order means that he is trying to put up the illusion that something has gone fatally wrong, and then they are there to take care of it.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, the Order are good people, for the most part.
Who are the Order now?
That is for me to know, my friend, and you to
The
find
Order
out.
of what?
The geodesic order?
Or a
This is-
different order?
No, they're called the Order. That's what
This is the whole
their
name.
title.
Just
Two
the.
words.
So
the Order.
helpful.
Yes.
I love all these helpful titles.
Listen,
Well, you can't be like a
Titles
weird, mysterious
mean
society and do a
everything.
very descriptive name.
I'm the architect. He's the engineer,
Very fancy.
the admiral, and then you have.
I still wonder what he's an admiral of. Admiral means
They're
ships.
that's a water-based military
Admiral
position.
means ships.
I don't know. He picked the title.
Bartholomew, what the fuck?
I don't know. It's been so long.
What ships are you commanding?
I mean, technically, we have the harbor, the secret harbor underneath the port.
Yeah, admirals don't have any power on land.
Right.
You want to be like a general or something.
It's, I think it's Flavor Town thing. It's a different lingo.
Yes. The rules of life do not apply.
Excuses.
You did know.
He picked it because it sounds cool.
Because this is not the real world, people. This is fantasy land.
Michael, we just had an entire conversation about how the dark stories are real people. Once again, a very strange conversation to have about fake people.
Yeah.
That was very entertaining conversation, if I'm honest.
But Bartholomew wishes his goodbyes to Ash as he takes you further into this, further in and down. This is a huge machine. As you take some winding stairs down, you come to what looks to be like a landing platform with it's got a handful of rooms. Looks like a canteen-esque looking thing.
This is where the ships are.
Oh.
And
I guess.
Oh, you could be an admiral of spaceships.
Good idea.
That's it. That answers the question.
you doubt me so often.
There's gonna be ships. Don't
Let
worry.
me tell the story.
It's called the Astral Sea, right?
I know.
It is actually.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Listen.
Also, you just admitted that you used it because you were like, it's good.
No. I have all of this planned out, thank you very much.
Okay.
I only make up this much.
Roll persuasion.
Natural 20.
Lies!
I was gonna say, as a DM, I know that's bullshit.
Right? Yeah, as the person who's that fucking meme of the Wallace and Gromit dog with the train just like laying tracks as it's going.
Oh no, world
That's
building
exactly.
wise, this is all built, my friends.
Ah, okay.
It's in
just
here,
the day-to-day.
but it's all built.
I know how helpful that is to the day-to-day, which is not at all.
Yes, you underestimate the amount of time I obsess over this.
Oh, I don't. No, you put in far more time than any of the rest of us ever do.
Oh, probably more than 3 of me combined.
But yes, you all are brought further down into the machine, where there is a little canteen. There appears to be a small offices, and there are stairs that wind down. And you begin to, as you kind of look down, this is a huge cavern that goes up hundreds of feet and goes down several hundreds of feet. Like you're looking a couple thousand feet down. And at the bottom of this huge cavern, you see some glowing crystals, and the faintest hum or ringing on the air, similar to like the crystals that you heard at the beginning. And then you just have this blue base of their own astrolabe. The magical essence comes in,
Mhm.
and it forms a single, like, laser beam like thing that just goes straight down to the bottom. Um, you don't see what is at the bottom, but it goes all the way down. And at the very bottom, you see like the kind of faint blue glow at the base
Mhm.
of where it touches the ground. And
Is that your redirection? Pointing to the beam.
that is the magical essence that we use to power the power
Sort of a ley
astral
line.
Indeed, that is a tether, so to speak.
Mhm.
That is what brings us back in order for us to interface with a reset. We must physically be in the path.
Mhm.
And so that is our
So you have to
tether,
change.
much like a kite in the air.
So you have to change the place that this place is, but since it can't move, you have to move the whole place itself.
Indeed. Or at least we have to move the machine. It is the magical. It's the
Yeah.
magical tether, and much like a kite, where you loosen the line
Mhm.
and bring it back. It is similar to what we would do in a similar situation should the reset happen.
Okay, that makes sense. In a weird sort of way.
It is all very theoretical. It has never been tested, as we have not been around for the reset.
Thaumatology is always like that.
It looks good on paper, and we
Mhm.
hope that it works in practicality.
Yeah, and we're just the guinea pigs. That's fine.
But please relax, enjoy yourselves. They will have you prepped for the astral realm.
It's our whole body goes, right?
Oh yes, you walk through a portal.
Okay, I don't want to leave my body here.
No, you are physical. Your corporeal body will.
I do not trust him. Pointing at the Ash.
Well, Ash is a great guy. He tells the best stories. He reads the best stories. Listen. You've entered on the wrong head, wrong foot. It is once you get to know him, he is a loyal and trustworthy and very fun and funny guy.
Is this Sergey speaking? Sergey?
This is Bartholomew.
This is Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Okay.
Yeah, I bet you he's read your fucking book too.
Oh, I mean, I don't care.
Everything about you's in that book.
He doesn't care.
Everything.
I have nothing to hide. These are my brothers. We have been around.
Every shit you've ever taken.
Listen, we've shit in front of each other. Back when we first established,
they're real.
We first established this outpost,
I do not want to know about
you
your food.
saw what was in shambles there. It was much smaller.
I'm just saying, these guys are like my best friends, and there's some things about me that I would still like to keep personal and private.
Mm-hmm.
When you've been around as long as I have, eventually there are no secrets.
Yeah.
And if
well,
there
I'll
are,
read your fucking book then.
then there is no trust.
There's plenty of trust. I don't need to know what Kadir does with his dick to be able to trust him. But that's his own personal private business.
I do believe, since you are going to the astral realm much quicker than I really anticipated you all to go there, I was really hoping that you would get the soul fire and deal with the trust guys, but you know what? Not everyone can. I got almost assassinated, so things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll still take care of them too. No, they're still on the list.
You are after the geodesic, the remains of the geodesic concord.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're going to the astral realm for?
Yes.
We're going to find them, and so we can figure out what.
The leaders, there are three of them. The leaders have been ostracized to the astral realm once the concord was dissolved.
Okay.
Yep. You have Citrin, Sanguine, and Noir.
A yellow one, a red one, and a black one.
Mm-hmm. Those are their names.
Are they not actually made out of rocks?
In a sense. They're made of what I'm made out of.
Astral rocks.
No,
I mean, you're made out of meat,
technically they're made out of crystal. They're crystal
Crystal rock.
entities.
Which is a kind of rock and come in colors.
If we're going to be specific, yes,
Mhm.
they are rocks.
Rock. Just like we're meat. We're meat.
Yeah, we're
they're
meat,
rock.
they're rocks.
They're rocks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being a rock.
Yeah, lots of.
We know literally one of our best friends is a
Some
rock.
of my best friends are rocks.
One of our most useful party teammates is a rock.
In my culture, it is insulting to just be called a measly rock.
Ooh,
Oh,
measly.
okay, so like, once again, one of our best friends is a rock, so it's not an insult on our part, but that's fine. We won't call them rocks.
They are.
Gems, stones.
We can refer to them as the carnivore.
Okay,
Mhm.
but like on an individual level.
Yeah.
They are one, but three. They rule as one, while they may be.
I was just about to make like a fucking, you know.
What is this, Catholicism?
Goddamn Catholics! I'm gonna go nail my to-do list to the Geodesicon porch doorway.
No. Don't ask too many questions.
And then I'm gonna get burned for saying. Then I'm gonna get burned for saying that Beirut.
You can't say the name.
That Toro floats around the sun.
No.
They're gonna light me on fire.
Go to their tax room and toss the table.
Yeah. I don't even need to braid a whip. One of us has one. I will make a whip.
You have the squid whip.
Oh yeah, I do have a whip.
You don't have to braid a whip.
I have my tentacle whip.
Can't your cheese guy make a whip too?
Yeah, he can.
Like
See?
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can double whip them.
There we go.
Well, my tentacle whip is actually it's like 3.
Well, we were once part of a very established society back in the crystal realm. Much like we were between two. We were our own demi plane of existence, adjacent to the elemental plane of Earth.
You know, in an alternate timeline / reality that exists but also doesn't exist, I was really into that. Kadir went back when he was following the different patron.
Oh
She
yeah.
was all about these weird, like, sort of conjunctional.
Yeah. She also wanted to turn the entire of Toro into a desert.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some. It is the price we pay sometimes.
Kadir, my goddess only wants to commit giant ecological damage on a world scale. What do you mean she's evil?
But we were once a great society, and in fact, we were architects of a lot of the arcane infrastructure that happened around the plains. We helped build Mount Celestia. We built and forged and helped create the gears and mechanics.
Alright, now you're just bragging.
It's not me personally. It's us as a society. Before the gods found
The rock people.
thrones, we built them.
I just realized we have the same shirt almost. Except mine has
But-
like the bell sleeves.
It all came to shambles when the mother decided that she wanted to have all the power in the world.
She just really fucked up a lot.
She
of
fucked
things.
up so much. You do not.
We're trying to fix that.
We built her cage.
Well, she created a child army. I think we understand.
Yeah,
She tapped
bad
in.
person.
She tapped into magics that had been forgotten for a very
Presumably for good reasons.
indeed. And in doing so, we had to create a cage that would best all cages ever built.
Can I ask something? Well, I'm going to ask it. I hope you answer. You guys built this cage, and it has 5 keys that unlock the cage.
They
What?
wanted 10.
Why make any keys at all?
In order to close the cage, you needed something to close it with.
Not necessarily. They make gates and stuff that just automatically lock. Or why not destroy the keys once you've closed it?
Maybe that's necessary.
Well, that's why I'm asking him.
We built the cage before the keys because we needed to use not the we. This is we as in like the
The royal we.
Yes, this is the general we. We as a society. It's we all hands on deck. The Common Court built her cage from the very essence of planes, much like using the technology and the blueprints that they provided McKenna's for the siphons and for the because she tapped into magics that were never ending, and so we needed some way to remove her power from her. But she had become so powerful that she became immortal, demigod status, and so we could not kill her, but we could just contain her.
Right.
But in order to contain her, we needed to forge the keys, forge the cage from the planes themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Pieces here and there were used to build the cage. But in doing so, they needed counterparts to balance the magics that we had shoved into the cage.
So the
That
keys are
acted
good
as
with
anchors, because her magic needed to be dispersed, otherwise she'd become too powerful. And so the keys themselves were scattered, and the keys acted as anchors for her magic to be dispersed across the plane from wherever the keys were deposited.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You know where that room is then, though. Where the keys go.
The common court does.
Okay, but you don't know.
I do not. I was not around when the cage was built.
Okay. Just checking.
Well,
it's on the list.
I mean, I was, but I was not there. I was
just checking. It's on the list
We
and
were
making
there.
sure, like, you know. Okay, well, that at least explains why the keys exist. I was wondering, like, you know, the easiest way to keep a lock locked is to not have a key to unlock it.
You are not wrong, and I, for the
Melted
longest,
into a solid lump of metal.
you
Can't
were
unlock
not,
that shit.
and that is actually one of the reasons why the common court got dissolved, is because there was so much upheaval over the actual build of what we provided for the cage that a lot of our society rose up and fought against the common court and dissolved the common court in a way that got rid of them as a ruling class and became a little forgotten realm.
Title drop. Okay. Interesting.
Unfortunately, I have not been back to see the damages that have been done in the wake of the common court being dissolved. There has been.
Do you know what caused the dissolution?
Well, he just said them doing the thing made everybody be like, no more.
Okay.
It was partially pushed by the gods. There was.
It was basically just, we don't want you guys all around in one place.
They didn't want this. They didn't want the common court talking, becoming too big, and so that the gods laid seas of rebellion and chaos amongst our people, and waged war against the common court, the ruling class.
Okay. I mean, good for them.
Not necessarily. We went from a thriving society to one of strife and war. And
that's why you gotta have social safety nets. For when you, like, you know, eat the bourgeoisie. Redistribute it. The problem is not that they wiped it from the class, they didn't redistribute the wealth once they did that. Otherwise, you have total social anarchy and everything breaks down.
Not to be all high and mighty, but I would say our structural society was probably one of the best out there. Based on the value you provided to not know the language. There are things that I do not understand, and I cannot say yes outright because I don't. You don't say yes if you don't understand.
But you also don't say that you can say that, which implies it's yes, if you don't understand either. You gave the implication of yes.
Yes.
I can't be crossing my fingers all the time. But
Anyway, let's go to the astral realm, I guess. Fist fight against Yankee. Don't do that; they will kill you so fast. We're all so squishy, but like you especially.
and
I think we could take the one.
I don't think you could.
Depends on the
I think a Gith Yankee would grab you by the face and crush your skull before you could even think of a spell. They're an entire martial civilization. Also, they do magic too.
But we'll go ahead and end there for tonight. Don't want to get too far with objects. But
Michael's not going to be thrilled when he hears about this man who knows our whole lives.
Poor Gix is gonna be like, oh no.
It just seems like, oh no, and she's not even done anything that bad.
I figure he only reads juicy words.
That's worse.
That is actually worse.
Because that means he reads the things that are juicy, but he has no context for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the equivalent of the person who buys like a Harlequin romance novel and then skips specifically to like the middle of the book, which is always where the sex chapter is. In every romance novel, they're just like, we're gonna put it smack